It's named what we want it to be named, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The next morning, like every second Monday morning until he says otherwise, I have to be appointed with the nurse. They allow me to skip part of my first class in the morning. I don't feel any shame in skipping the rest either. Rather than being thankful, I get the Miss World's history. I instead feel dread when I think about these appointments. I wake up in the normal time anyways and wash myself in the bathroom. I share with Kenji, tidying the sleep disheveled hair. Yeah, sure. I quickly get dressed and put my laundry in the basket. I pack up for a school day. I have my homework done, like usual, so I have a bit of free time now. There's no point in going to morning class to 20 minutes before I have to get to the nurse's office, but I lie down on bed and read a book until it's time to go. The door in the nurse's office opens. Why is the volume so low? Increase this. Also, oh no. Sorry, I had like tabs open for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
The door to the nurse's office is open, which is unusual. I enter without knocking to announce my arrival. Looking into the computer screen, he motions me to take a seat in the friendly hello. Steam wafts up to piping hot coffee in his desk. It's probably not his first time today. Hello, are you feeling wonderful morning? So, I'm alright. I think I was cold yesterday because of the rain, so I woke up feeling a bit groggy. You too, huh? Quite a few kids got caught without an umbrella, so it's been spending time handing out masks and curling sniffles. Alright, today it's test day. Give me your arm. I extend my left arm towards him, keeping my face expressionless. Oh my. The nurse ties the rubber circlet around my bicep and practice motion, and brisk goes about his business. I don't think anyone really likes getting stuck with needles, but at least I got over my distaste for them. I had to. Now, I barely even twitch at the moments of truth. Once it's done, the blood pressure checks follows, then the checklists and questionnaires to go through. The nurse nods and scribbles in my answers to the questionnaires as I give them. Alright, let's have a list now. I unbutton my shirt and put it neatly on my back of the chair. I was using it until he puts on the stethoscope. I know in my heart's the order of places where he's gonna listen to my lungs and heartbeat. I adjust my breathing to be even and deep without even being asked. It becomes routine now for both of us. It's funny, but it's pretty much the only time in one's life when you can concentrate on breathing and nothing else. It has always amused me. The nurse lifts the cold steel stethoscope from my chest and places a few inches of lower, listening again. The contrast to the metal makes my flinch on reflex, even though I was expecting it. He furrows his brow, but I can't tell if it's because he's unhappy or he's trying to pick something specific out with the complex multitude of irregularities in my heartbeat. Is something wrong? Please don't talk. I shut up and become more anxious. The nurse is nice, but I can't help disliking these mandatory checkups. I wonder if I'm gonna end up having all medical appointments from now on because of these. He finally lifts the circular metal plate from my chest, allowing me to talk again. Everything seems fine. Are you feeling alright yourself? I suppose I was out yesterday, maybe it was raining, and yeah, I really felt a bit under the weather in the morning. Maybe I caught a cold. Were you with Emmy? She came down with a cold too. My people told her to stay in bed for a day or two. Really? I mean, I was with her, but I don't know if she got sick. I guess it was a dumb thing after all, for her to go in the rain like that. Yeah, well, let's put that aside. Everything seems to check out for you, but remember to be careful. Of course, I don't want to go back to the hospital. He catches something, maybe repressed terror, I don't know, in my voice, and glances from some papers he was looking at. Hey, don't worry. At this stage, It would be a huge crash in your condition to get to be hospitalized. It doesn't really reassure me, but grumbling about it to him won't make any difference. I quite take my leave. Walking along the corridor with the auxiliary building to the main building, I encounter a young female nurse coming the other way. She smiles at me when we pass each other. The lobby is empty. People, no surprising since classes are still going on. I hear the muffled sounds of discussion coming from behind the first classroom doors. I glance at my watch. I have to rush and get to the classroom in time. I don't feel like I'm going to class anyways. I decide to climb to the roof and take an extra long lunch break. Amy promises she'll bring something for me today, but she's sick. That's probably not going to happen. I'm not feeling hungry anyway, so it's all the same. I climb up the steep stairwell to the roof, all day liberating, almost like losing weight. I feel satisfied that I don't wind me so bad as it did the first time I came up here. I push open the squeaky door on the top step into the sunlight. The chain-link fence allows the grander view of the treetops all the way to the gray silhouettes in the downtown further away. The dreary weather of yesterday was just a memory now. The silvery blue sky seems to be a mere arm's reach anyway. I forget the moments I'm in a bad mood. The warmth of the sun soaks in my bones, making me drowsy and lazy instead. The bell rings and the lunch bell starts me back into reality. Soon afterwards, the squad below me bursts into life. Students pour out the doors, down to the ground floor, intent on joining lunch in the quad and luscious gardens with perfect weather. When I hear the door in the stairwell being pushed open, I don't bother turning to see who it is. The intruder starts coming towards me with uneven footsteps. Like the river stones, the roof is covered. The rattle, crunch underfoot. The footsteps stop a few feet behind me, followed by a sign. So I look upwards to the glowing eye in the sun, absorbed by the warmth in my whole body.
What are you doing?
I turn around out of curiosity at her first words to behold the slim, awkward figure of Rin Tenezuka. She looks very much like herself today, too. Her hair may be a tad messier than usual, as if she had just gotten out of bed. She stands with her leg weight shifted into her foot, looking at me with mild curiosity, as if I were something of a store display window. I don't know, just spacing out, I guess. What about you?
Amy promised food. We usually eat here.
Well, Emmy's not here. I'm afraid you're going to be disappointed. I heard Emmy came down with a cold.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. She wasn't in class.
Don't they? I thought they were in the same dorm. I mean, in the same room.
No, they are across the hall.
Ah.
Lily and Hanako are in the same room.
Oh my. I didn't know that. Quite interesting.
And then Misha and Shizune don't even live anywhere near each other.
Then how does that work out?
They just meet up in the mornings when they go to school.
Does Misha not know about the mistreat of Chizune?
Like her father?
Mm-hmm. The
Yeah,
family.
she knows. Like, a lot of times Shizune will take Misha home with her on holiday, like when the school's on holiday, so that she can actually communicate with her family.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Misha knows.
It's kind of sad, and her family just thinks she's...
Yeah, her father thinks that she's stupid. Like, up until she was 12, when they got a diagnosis of her being, like, completely deaf, he thought that she was stupid and was, just not responding to him.
Oh, like...
And then her little brother's just too lazy.
So her dad just beat her constantly because, like, why are you not responding? Boosh.
Yes.
Because that's kind of what happens in my house.
And think about the fact that he carries around a sword.
Oh no. He should be dead.
Yeah, and then Hidaki, like, he's just so out of the loop. He just, like, I don't care. He's like, yeah, I just want to be better than her at school, but other than that, I don't really care. And then her father's just like, well, if she's too lazy to learn how to speak, then I'm not going to bother.
Well, she's not lazy to learn how to speak. She just can't speak.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically,
Well, she can. She
yeah.
just.
Because like,
Eh.
there's deaf people that could speak, but they have like sub knowledge of what words sound like.
Yeah, I feel like she can't.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know. It might be the fan fiction that says that she can't, but I feel like I've heard somewhere that she physically cannot.
yeah. Unless she constantly makes noises. Oh gosh. Wait, I
Oh,
need to.
she only makes noises that one time. I'm gonna have fun with that. And then they mention something about it because he's like, huh, I didn't know that she could make noises. And then he's like, oh, yeah, right. She's just can't speak, but she can make noises.
For some reason,
So, yeah, fun.
I didn't realize I messed up, and my audio was all blip. Uh, it's like, cause like I was like talking, I was like, oh, it was only hearing my left side, and then like you can't hear out of your left side, so when it's streamed, it's gonna be like, why can't I
Did your
hear
mic
your
die
voice?
again?
No, why? Oh yes, it did. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I was telling an entire story, and you
Yep,
didn't
tell
hear.
the story.
I
Tell
mean,
the story.
I mean, retell the story.
Retell the story.
It's like, uh, I didn't realize my mic was not in mono because like it was like hearing only the left side instead of the right side, and it's like if you like heard this thing afterwards, you wouldn't have heard my voice. Like, why is your voice not here? And it's gonna be like, oh,
Yeah,
it's on your
I'm
left
pretty
ear.
sure. When I go watch the video, I'll be like, I can't hear your voice.
Tip: flip your earphones to the other side. If you
I'll
don't,
probably still not.
okay,
Oh, wait. Yeah, if I use,
your other
like,
ear.
yeah, if I use my other ear, it'll probably be fine. I thought you meant, like, wait, was it only coming out of the left side, though?
Mhm. Because first, so
Oh, you mean put my left earphone in my right ear.
yes.
Okay, that makes more sense.
What were you thinking? I was saying.
I was just kind of confused.
Aha, title. I was not planning that, but it happens.
Yeah.
It's not that common to get cold in June, though. You don't think she went running after the track?
Share.
Oh, right. Sorry. There you go.
Thanks.
You don't think she went running at the track afterwards? Like she said, the rain just kept going.
Probably.
In the rain?
In the rain.
That sounds a bit too much for just keeping up with training regimen. Emmy is a hard-headed one. So I could see her running in the downpour just because she had to. Well, it's obviously overdoing it. Probably why she came down with a cold too. But I guess it's kind of cool.
Speaking of that, I'm not feeling well either. Achoo!
Yeah, I mean, I know that's not a good thing, but it's like, you know. Ren sneezes pretty hard, falling to stop in time. She cranes her head down to wipe her nose on her shoulder, so deciding that would be too unladylike, I pull out my handkerchief and hold it onto her nose. Oh, okay. Here, bless you.
Thanks.
All I saw was danks.
I'm like, does that say junk? Okay, no. Alright. Moving on.
Isn't that like...
If it had an E instead of an S, I'd be like, and Red Nose Drummond now.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that technically thanks? No?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She clears her nose and I dab my handkerchief gently on it, wiping it clean. Her nose is really cute. Oddly enough, it's probably the girliest part of Rin's face. I think I'm blushing a little. But Rin doesn't notice. Really? Out of all that, you think her nose is the cutest feature? I mean, I think everything is cute, but like, that's just me.
Thanks. I think I might be coming up or down with something too, like I was saying.
Hope not. Ren doesn't seem to be bothered about eating, so despite the lack of Emmy providing lunch, we stay up on the rooftop. She comes over and stands next to me, right up against the fence, looking at the same abstract distance I am. Nobody else seems to be coming around the intrusion of calmness either. It's quiet and peaceful. What does one do on lunch break if not eat? Turns is out between the two of us, we don't really know. Fortunately, passing the time in an activity that manages itself just fine. Even though there's no conversation to fill the silence between the passing seconds, no point activities like cloud gazing to spend on the minutes between now and then. Time marches on relentlessly. I keep checking the time in my watch, then decide it's dumb thing to do. Instead, I try to hold on as long as possible before I check it again. Maybe I can hold it for 6 or 7 minutes. Ren remained silent, idly looking at the cerulean expanse above us. I wonder why, more often than not. We don't speak much. She says she doesn't like speaking because it perceives difficulties in expressing herself properly. As for me, I think I just suck at the habits of the hospital, where I spent much of the stretch of time never really talking to anyone. So would this be the opposite? I'm Brandon, you're Sal?
Yeah, at the moment.
Okay. Most of the time I feel comfortable about the quiet mode, and when I get the feeling I have to break the silence, always so difficult to come up with something to talk about when it's with Rin. She and I are on different level wavelengths, and nothing seems to be one common ground. What is it? What is it that you like about the sky so much? She turns to me, her eyes dark and serious.
Sky is the only thing that is perfect.
Oh. Oh my gosh, it's you! That's legit something you would say.
Yeah, I just say other things because I don't think the sky is perfect.
Yeah, but like, it's a phrase you would probably say.
Let's listen to this. Okay, good. I know it. You could say that I'm an expert of sky if you wanted, and I am even if you don't want to. A sky expert.
Mm-hmm.
It's different, but it's always perfect. Also, when it's different.
Yes. So my philosophy. I follow her gaze into boundless blue expanse, thinking of her words. Have you ever wanted something different?
It wouldn't be so bad to be the sky.
Oh. No, I mean someone else. Someone different. To go to a normal school like everyone else. To not worry about stuff.
What stuff?
Yeah, you shouldn't be asking that to Rin. It's like Rin doesn't worry about anything.
Yeah, it's the paradox of since if you think about how Lily was born blind, if she could suddenly see, wouldn't it be really overwhelming?
Oh my, that would that terrify her?
I think it would. And then if Shizune could suddenly hear things, it would be like having to learn an entire new language, and she'd probably get headaches all the time because of the noise pollution and
Yeah. And also she'd be holding her head constantly because no.
Mm.
I try to for some reason I was just thinking of What are those monkeys? Called do no evil, see no evil.
Oh, the ones that cover their ears and their eyes and their mouth.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Now reminded me of that. I try to find the right words for the moment, but can't manage to form a sentence that I would be comfortable with actually using. Man, I don't really want to say it out loud.
Try. I'm not so good at mind reading.
Okay. Why do I feel like we've had this conversation?
Like, the only one that'd be okay with it would be Emmy and Hanako. I guess Hanako would be okay. Hanako's is kind of mental.
It's like,
But,
if I didn't have scars, I would be okay.
like, Rin, if she suddenly had arms and hands, it would be like telling you, a person with arms and hands, now you're doing everything with your feet. The paradox of disability.
Yeah. Like, okay, you could...
Title last Coophead stream.
Ha 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 ha. Don't you ever want to not be disabled? She thinks about this and then shakes her head frowningly. Why would you say that to someone?
Yeah, especially a Rin.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hard question. I don't know what to say.
She looks like, how dare you say that to me?
She's like, that's just because you only knew you were disabled like 3 months ago. I don't care, bro.
Yeah, I was born like this. How dare you? It's okay if you don't say anything. For some reason, I'm just so unsatisfied with who I am.
Cuphead awesome job Siri.
There you go. And I'm constantly feeling stuff like, it's pretty hard to admit there is. Honestly, I feel relieved about finally saying it out loud to someone, even if it is just Rin.
I think I want to be
Coophead
different
wops.
sometimes. I've thought about changing myself lately, but it's a bit scary, like walking backwards with your eyes closed.
Oh my gosh, you said that.
I did?
About like, oh, it's like the disability paradox. Like, you have arms now do it with your feet.
Yeah. The difficult part is to know where your toes are not pointing. I mean, directions.
What?
Even if I don't do anything, I would never stay the same.
Coophead, 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 Coophead.
It's like my own paintings. They are different than what I paint now because I'm different, but they are still my paintings, so there's something same. That's really strange. And here we have the ship paradox, where if you replace a part of something gradually, and you get to the point where none of the parts are the same as the beginning, is it still the same ship?
I know, right?
I don't remember whose ship. Theseus's ship? I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm different every day, but I'm
By
still
going to
me
Coophead
every
streams
day.
and Coophead
Who am I,
/Cophead.
If I think, therefore I am. Should have done that in Ren's voice.
Coophead I meant.
Shizune's voice.
Hey, Angela?
Yes.
You're on your computer, right?
Yes. How bad is my mic?
What do you mean?
Is that the problem?
No. I want you to go on YouTube and go to the stream.
You don't want me to do that on my phone?
Oh, yeah, sure.
If I can find the stream. Shoot.
Is that a riddle?
Is that a riddle?
If you want it to be. I don't know the right answer, though, so I have to come up with it yourself.
Well, it's Sky, isn't it? Going on by your definition just now. I actually managed to surprise her by that. Maybe she has actually forgotten about it.
What do you mean by that?
The little, like, sigh and then I'll do it, I guess.
Oh, wait, this.
By putting PJ masks on for my little bro.
Frick, I have to do it to every single. Oh my god.
What are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna go on my computer.
What are you doing?
YouTube.
Doing. I got this.
I realize this is copyright music,
What is?
but I'm ignoring it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I fixed the problem.
What's the problem?
The YouTube problem.
Okay. I was gonna say, no matter what, you are you. Well, I had a more, like, paragraph sentence thing I was gonna say, but what it all boils down to is in that phrase. Did you read that?
That's right, but I was thinking about myself when I said that. Very strange. Could it be that I actually am the sky?
I don't think that's possible. Your logic is a bit off somewhere. She looks down and shuts up, and I can see that she quickly going over the deduction mentally, seeming unhappy with the results she finally arrives at.
Yeah, maybe I'm not the sky. Would make sense. I have a hard time knowing what kind of person I am.
You're not the only one.
It's like my mind is in some other place than the rest of me.
Oh, you're on autopilot. Like,
She has very pretty eyes, I have to say.
yeah.
They're very pretty. Okay.
Underwater?
Yeah, I wonder how it got there.
I have no brief answer. Okay, I have no answer, so a brief silence falls between us in a moment. I shift my gaze back to the sky above us. The last time I really paid that much attention was the sky. I guess it must have been at the hospital. I could only see a thin strip of sky in the window room. I walked up in the windows and pressed the face against the cool glass. The strip became bigger and not much. The sky made me feel a little lonely. A reminder of the world, the other side. I wonder if there's another world beyond the sky. It's see from up there the school's roof as well. I can't stop comparing my life at Yamaku to my hospitalization, but I really should. I'm not there anymore. The narrow sky from the window in the hospital room, the faces of the doctors, the faces of my parents, the off-white walls everywhere, Iwanko's letter echoing in the words she never said, the things of the past now. I wish I could forget everything up until now, and the time where it would stop completely. It would just be only me, Rin, the sky, the eternal lunch break on the rooftop. Perfect, unchanging, and forever. I'm not sure if I like or hate this school.
I could have gone to a normal school if I wanted to, but I chose to come here.
Yes.
That's what Lily said, haha.
Why do you say that?
Because in her note, she's like, I could have gone to any school I wanted because my family's so rich, but I wanted to come here.
Okay.
As opposed to, let's feel sorry for Shizune Hour, her family just dumped her at the school and we're like, bye!
That's messed up. Like, everything her family does is just, oh, we don't care about this child. How about you take her in?
Yeah, they're like, they flagged her with disability and then just quit caring.
Why?
Oh, okay. I just decided I would. Kind of like melon or plum jelly. What? Rin!
What happened?
Oh, that picture of me, I'm just like staring off into the distance and I wasn't looking at the camera. Just,
Yeah,
like,
but you
look
just
over
look
the
at-
camera.
Yeah, usually you look over the camera to look at the camera. Because if you look at the camera, it just feels awkward.
I should have looked at the camera.
And if you look at the screen, you can't see your eyes.
Yeah, I have weird eyes because they're like brown, but they have like lines of green and then black, and it's weird.
I don't think they're weird.
And then I like to like shine a flashlight in my eye to look at. Okay, never mind.
That's why you're blind.
That is not why I'm blind. I was blind before that.
Well, technically, I do the same. I used to put flashlights in my eyes. I'm like,
I do it because I'm blind and I can barely see it.
why do I keep messing up?
I don't know. You sure have been typing for
Yeah.
a bit.
Yeah. Do you think it was a good idea? I mean, there's lots of good things about this school, but I think there's a few bad things also.
I know.
Did you read it?
I kind of collect people because they're interesting. People here are really amazing. Most of them, but not all.
Hmm.
No, I read it. Some people can't take it. They hurt too much. It gets really bad sometimes, you know? They hurt. I wonder if you're like that too. I hope not. I don't like things like that. Oh, that's me! It's me! I'm like, how dare you have trouble with your disability? How dare you?
So what now?
Nothing. Oh, by the way, he was only silenced for 300 seconds.
What?
He was only silenced for 300 seconds.
Okay.
So in 300 seconds, I'm gonna have to silence him again.
Oh, you're so funny. Hey, I'm not your case study, and I'm not gonna give up or die or anything. Oh my gosh, it's me! Anyways, I meant more that this place is too distant from the real world.
What's the real world?
Mm-hmm. Everything out there. Real people with normal everyday lives that fit together like a puzzle.
You don't think we aren't like that? Real people?
Maybe we aren't. Well, no, we are. I just mean that it feels more like we're leftover pieces. Rin thinks for a while. With her almond-shaped eyes narrowing a bit, bites her lips a little.
Those are almond shaped? My eyes are almond shaped.
I
Girl,
know.
those are shaped.
Those are the most, like, not almond-shaped eyes I've ever seen.
Shizune's are a little almond shaped. Those are anime shaped eyes.
Yes, those are anime-shaped eyes. There's like... She bites her lip a little, like a child.
Is it hard to be disabled?
Says the most disabled person in this room.
Yes.
Yes?
He's like, ha 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 ha.
Well, technically he does. Her question earns a dry chuckle from me.
Wait, who's the most disabled?
I mean, what? I said nothing.
Seriously. Serious question here.
You mean out of all of them?
Yeah, out of all the girls.
I feel like
I'm gonna go with not Hanako.
I feel like Rin or Hanako, but like only for like their mental capabilities.
Yeah.
Because like, oh, like everyone else could handle like a lot, despite what they are. But like, if you leave Rin in a room, and
She'll
then like,
probably just end up killing herself.
yeah, it's like, okay, I'll just leave everything here and I'll do whatever you do. And then like, you walk in a week later, oh gosh, she's dead.
Yeah, and I think Hanako would just like rip her hair out and stuff. Like in the beta, that's what she does. So yeah, but
Oh my.
yeah, for mental problems, probably Hanako.
Do you do that?
Yeah, me.
Have you ever done that?
Yeah, a while ago.
I do that under extreme stress.
I did it because I thought it'd be fun.
Oh, I just like, I'm just like, I just do it randomly. It's like, I don't do it just because I want to. I just do it just it's just habit. Just pulls out. Just pulls out.
Yeah.
Just pulls out.
Here's an example. Like people who do self-harm things, like most of them, it's like punishment or
I know
like
you do.
most of them it's punishment. But then there's good old me, who's basically Yuri.
Oh yeah, it's like, oh, this feels good.
And I'm like,
Like I'm doing this because I love you.
yes, I'll do it for you because this will prove how much I love you, right?
Mm-hmm.
That, and I think it's really fun.
It's what?
Makes me feel things.
Of course you would say that.
It's like what I was telling Jungle, where he's like, so, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, well...
Wow.
Okay, continue.
Okay.
Before this gets demonetized for violence.
Well, if this is already not demonetized already.
It might be one day.
Well, like, if anyone ever watches this, then yes. You tell me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but... You're you. You tell me you've been in business a lot longer than I have. He thinks about it for another while.
I don't really feel that disabled. I mean, I do pretty much everything differently, but it's not that hard. I can always practice. I've started to practice food things this year. I think I'd want to learn to cook in a real kitchen someday.
This is why she's a great mother.
Yeah, I think Ren would be a great mother, and then Hanako would be a mother like I assume I'm gonna be, and just be like, but I can't love you because I can't love anyone. Senpai noticed me.
What are you doing?
I'm watching the Senpai Notice Me song.
Oh, I thought you
Over
were...
and over and over.
I thought you were messaging someone because you said senpai noticed.
Oh, I should. I should just use your Discord to do it too.
No.
Senpai.
If you start messaging people, I will change the password.
But I've already signed into it, so there's nothing you can do.
No. Like, doesn't matter. You know what I'm doing?
If I wanted to message someone, then I could just message them on Overwatch.
I know.
Oh, by the way, did they remove my Snapchat?
What do you mean?
My Snapchat.
Oh, I erased Snapchat off my phone, so I don't really know. Let me just go back and re-download it. I wasn't using it. It's just taking up space on my phone.
But you were using it for me.
I know I was. Why was I on the UK store, not the US store?
Oh, I get off the UK store.
What?
She seems lonely. You should message her.
Oh, M?
Yes.
You want me to message M? I'll message M. I'm gonna send that. She's probably gonna be angry at me. Like she always is.
She's always angry.
Yeah, especially at that comment that I just sent her.
Oh my. Let's cross our fingers and everything else that she doesn't watch these streams.
She doesn't. I would know. I have 0 views on most of them.
Hey, I watch them. You should have at least like half of you.
By the way, these streams could only go up to 4 hours, and then it doesn't save onto YouTube.
Oh yeah, I noticed that.
What do you mean?
That happened to the Tokyo Babble stream that went over 4 hours.
Oh gosh. So like, just keep that in mind. Every 4 hours I have to restart the stream or something.
Okay, so when we do that 24-hour Shizune route stream,
we're gonna be doing.
I have a feeling Allie is not going to come spare me from the Misha for.
She actually responded to that and said my
I
normal.
know she did.
Like
and that's like decent.
Yeah, that's like a normal human response.
That's not a naughty response.
I know. Normally she would say, "Get off my case." She'll be like,
yeah, she'd be like, just get the F away from me. I hate you.
Yeah, basically.
I'm not friends with you. Why are you even here?
That's
like a decently polite response.
I know. It's scary. What's wrong with her? She's either sick or depressed. Because you left her. It's admirable, but I don't think it's just a state of mind. It is a state of mind. What are you?
Maybe not to you.
Yeah, Hisao.
What's wrong with you, Hisao?
Yeah, you plebeian. I have no good counter to that, so I conceded to fall silent. The situation is making me more and more confused. I know what I want, but I don't know how to reach it. Rin seems to believe she can simply with herself in the shape she will think she needs to be, but can't decide whether she wants to be a bird or a butterfly.
I think in the end I'm not really that happy with who I am either, but that doesn't mean I regret being who I am.
That's a good way of thinking.
Then there's me, who was asked at my therapy, like, would you consider trying to change yourself into another person? I'm like, yes.
I'm like typing like the most elaborate thing.
Do I need to do the entertainment again?
Sure.
Hi, viewers. I bet there were totally a million of you.
That's the thing that's wrong with you, Hisao.
Yeah, Hisao.
You're not content with who you are, Hisao. You're not content, Hisao. I think those are too big of words for Rin, though.
I've only started to process the rather blunt statement before Ren suddenly hugs me. In quotation marks, because hug. Unless she's hugging me with her legs, then that's a different story. What are you doing? I've never been hugged by a girl with no arms before. To be honest, it doesn't really physically feel like a hug. The awkward way she presses her body against mine and the lack of embracing arms makes it feel like she fell on top of me. But the warmth of a real hug is still there, and that's how I recognize it for what it is.
I'm hugging you, Hisao.
Like I'm not just rubbing myself.
I didn't just fall on you. I'm not just rubbing my breasts on you. I'm actually trying to hug you.
That's what I was thinking. I see you caught on.
Yes. Yes, I did.
I know that, but
Is it wrong? I thought this is what you're supposed to do. I'm not really used to this kind of thing. The first time Emmy hugged me, I got really surprised and kicked her in the stomach.
yay.
I can kick pretty hard, so she hasn't been hugging me an awful lot after that.
That's funny. Would you do that?
I feel like if somebody didn't know came and hugged me, I'd probably just like punch them in the face. But yeah, if I were Rin, I'd probably kick them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know why I said thank you?
No. It seems so lonely.
Who's so lonely? Oh yeah, she stopped being on like on her Spotify.
Anything. She's just sitting there.
That's why.
Oh.
It's not wrong. It's just me. Things are a bit hard for me. For the time being, I can't seem to really react properly to anything.
Really? So it's hard being disabled after all?
Yes. I'm guessing Hisao is more mentally, but not in the way it's usually used, like psychologically.
Yeah.
I guess he's psychologically disabled. That's the proper term. Rin is physically disabled, which is like, but she's not.
Yeah, because Sasao has an illness that's not obvious, but it has the psychological manifestation of being like, if you're not careful, you will die, which really messes up your head.
Yeah, which is.
And then yeah.
I feel like the only one that could truly understand Hisao is Hanako.
Yeah.
It's like I too am one of the brethren of the psychological
doesn't
problems.
have a physical disability of like she doesn't like her body's fine. It's just like, you know.
So why did they put her into school? Just like
They put her in the school because she aged out of the orphanage and she was so smart and like so mentally messed up that they figured she could go to the school.
Okay, I was like, yeah, so
Because apparently this is a free private school where just any random orphan can just get in.
oh my. Wait, I don't think it was. I think they was like, oh, we're just gonna take pity on you and just take you in. Like for like Sal is like, oh, we have to like pay for this.
Yeah.
Like his parents are paying for this school. But I'm guessing.
And then if you went and asked like Shizune, is it hard being disabled? She'd be like, what's disabled? Now do your work.
mm-hmm. I guess she has me cornered there. I don't have the energy to start arguing against it, but I feel like I have to get something out. Well, no, it's not hard. I think it's just me overthinking things. I really wish I didn't feel so sorry for myself all the time. Oh, it's everyone. I wonder if I always this fragile or if I became this way after my incident. Nothing had me truly shaken my world like that before, so there's no telling. Rin pressed her cheek against me tightly. I could feel the warmth of her body close against me. Her temperature feels really high as she absorbs the sunlight into herself and was now sharing it with me, or perhaps it's a natural state of hers. It's most comforting thing I've felt in a long time.
Wow, your heartbeat really does sound weird. It's like a drunken percussion orchestra.
Oh yay, Rin finally got what she wished for.
Yeah, she's like,
I got to listen to your heartbeat. Yay.
Yeah, because like, can I listen to your heartbeat? No. Can I listen to your heartbeat? No. Can I listen to your heartbeat? No. I'm just gonna sneak this in. I'm
gonna pretend like I'm hugging you.
It's like, I'm just gonna hug you. I was like, yeah, I got your heartbeat now. Please don't say stuff like that. It's very uncomfortable. I laughed at her comment anyways in the attempt to ease the tension. It sounds a little bit too forced. Man, I'm sorry I'm such a mess.
It's okay. It's the best part of you.
Oh my gosh, sounds like something I would say to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, legit. Hearing that doesn't make me happy. I'm sorry. Sorry. I do this to you. Why do you think I'm constantly like, sorry? It's like I keep saying
Get
things.
ready for Lily's contagious, obnoxious optimism in her route. She's
Oh.
just like, oh, it's okay. I don't really care because blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, ah.
I guess it's not Melanie, because Melanie is like, oh, I have something. I'm gonna die. Like, please don't talk to me.
Yep. Melanie is like half Emmy, half Hanako.
I feel like she's here and she's gonna kill us.
I think she might. You'll never find me. Run, Helen.
Let's see, how do you check who's in the
She
chat?
specifically told me do not talk about her.
I know. Which is the worst part here. It says 3 people are watching, but I can't see who's watching. That's hilarious.
It's a problem.
That is a problem.
She watches on Twitch, right?
Okay, there's 3 people watching on YouTube, is what I'm saying. It's
Okay.
you,
Well,
me.
it's me, and then Peyton Gaming. I think.
Yes. There's no one
So
on
it's okay.
Twitch. That is
Okay,
fine.
good, because she watches on Twitch.
That is
So-
good. He knows
It's
not.
okay. It's okay.
He knows not the true way.
If she watched these streams now, I think she would actually kill me.
Mm-hmm.
Or just tell Vincent to kill me.
Oh. Which is not what would happen.
Yep, unfortunately, but she could try.
Mm-hmm. Hearing that doesn't make... Oh, right. She breaks off the hug and settles down. An awkward silence falls upon us like a blanket. She feels embarrassed about herself and Rin trying to arrange her expression to something she likes. So who would that be? Would it just be Jungle? Lily? Like the personality?
Yeah, like Jungle or what's his face? I don't remember his name. This guy, what's his name?
Was
Christopher Hawkins. Yeah,
You mean
that
Nora?
guy.
was Christopher Hawkins?
No, Rhythm Thief.
Oh yeah,
That guy.
that dude was
Um,
too happy.
Yeah, Mr. Happy.
What about me?
You are either Rin sometimes, Hisao sometimes, or Emmy sometimes. So far we got we're totally not talking about you, Melanie. It's Emmy and Hanako. And then Lily is Jungle and Christopher, I guess is his name. AJ and Christopher. To use all the real names. And then yeah.
So
Then
it's
me is everyone.
hmm, yep.
Except for so it's
That's what not.
you kept saying so it's and I kept
Oh,
like
I was gonna say like it's like because I didn't really understand the difference between Emmy and Lily. It's like that they both really power through, but I'm like, okay, Emmy like accepts her disability, but like kind of not. It's like but like it looks like she like she just keeps going. But Lily's like, yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
yeah, Emmy is like I accept that this is a problem, but I'm not gonna let it bother me. I'm just gonna keep running through it.
Yeah, kind of
And
like
then Lily's just like, I don't care. I've been blind this whole time. I good.
mm-hmm. Is that why what's it called? I don't like I said, oh, I've been stabbed. Just better.
Yeah, and then Shizune is like, I'm not disabled. What are you talking about? I'm gonna be a judge and a surgeon. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, you don't need to speak to be a judge.
Oh yeah.
Just get Misha to constantly keep doing things.
Yeah, just Misha is with her until the end of time, and then like she'll get married, and then Misha will be there at the wedding.
Oh, I thought she was
Just
gonna get married to
translating.
Misha.
Yes, please marry Misha.
For some reason, I was thinking like, oh, like, Shizune gets the job as the judge, and then Misha gets the job as a what's it called, as the security person, and there's like, then she has an excuse to be next to her in the court,
Yeah.
and then she'll be like constantly translating everything. I was like, Judge Misha, assistant, assistant in court. That's like her title, even though she's just the security guard.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, like Judge Shizune, and then oh wait, yeah, it's kind of also Misha.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go check something on my phone.
Okay, I'll just keep reading. She breaks off the hug and settles down, and awkward silence falls upon us, like a blended.
Oh frick!
What happened?
Okay, never mind. You're just gonna ignore that.
What happened?
Hopefully, she's not actually on mobile.
Cause she's on Overwatch.
Yeah, so I went and checked, and then it says that one of her accounts is on the mobile app, and I'm like, dear Lord, no.
Is she trying to remove her?
No, because I already feel like she knows that I check.
It's like,
because I've pretty much admitted to checking, so.
It's like, she knows this is what she expects, so I'm not gonna do it. That's... seems like something plausible. Right?
Maybe.
What is that?
It is the sound of something spinning that's not a fidget spinner.
I know, it sounds like a bolt.
Close.
Me feeling embarrassed by myself, and Rin trying to arrange her expression to something she likes. One last time, I glimpse upwards. The rooftop is really great. Like I'm just a little bit closer to the sky. Oh, that's why she says, oh, I didn't just fall on you, because we're on the floor. And she was standing, and then she just randomly, like, goes down. That makes more sense. I forgot we're on the floor.
I know a better place, but we can't go there on lunch break. I can take you sometime if you want.
The bell rings in the beginning of the afternoon classes, and Rin stands up to make her way downstairs. I don't hurry after her, deciding to stay up here and just a little while longer. Thanks for the hug.
Thanks for not kicking me.
It's like, I'm not you, Rin. Not yet. After Rin leaves, I finally let tears roll down my cheeks and cry for my condition for the first time, only time in my life, when I cast away the hollow person lying in the hospital bed forever.
Oh, he doesn't do that in the other one.
What do you mean?
He doesn't, like, be all like, I'm disabled!
2 days after I'm feeling less miserable. I even go for a long, brisk, healthy walk like the nurse recommends, something which I had avoided and dodged with all sorts of excuses earlier. I feel more active in class as well, delighting our science homeroom teacher, Mr. Muto, with correct and prompt delivered answers. The break right now between the two morning classes is too short of any sort of meaningful activity, but too long just to spread the class sitting and doing nothing. Going out the hallway isn't much better, but flexing my stiffness muscles is better use of the time than letting them get even stiffer by staying seated. A door in the neighboring classroom opens and students of 3-4 emerge to form a fill up the crowded hallways. It seems like the teacher kept them for a few minutes. Emmy's among them. She notices me noticing her, which almost looks like Emmy look away on reflex. I don't, however, and Emmy smiles as she and her happy skips away past the other students. Emmy looks pretty energetic, showing no signs of illness whatsoever. It seems like she recovered from the cold.
Hey, good morning.
Nice to see you're back on your feet. Feeling better? She looks fine to me, but I don't still feel compelled to ask.
Thanks, and yeah, I do. It was just a cold, nothing serious.
Emmy lands confidently and emphasizes her condition. I wonder for a moment what counts as a serious in Emmy's book. Seems to be eager to put her topic aside, though. Where are you going?
Off to Ren's room to see if she's awake yet.
Oh, she skipped the morning class? A sheepy smile emerges on Emmy's face, and she gets slightly flustered.
Not exactly. It seems that she caught the cold I had.
Yes, because you were making out.
Yes, yes.
Sorry to hear
And
that.
then we will date Kenji, and then nothing else will happen.
Why would we date Kenji?
Because then we have to date someone. I mean, who else would we date?
Anyone else?
We're gonna date Hidaki.
Wait, who's Sadaki?
Shizune's brother.
Oh. You really like those ships, don't you?
Fine, you want me to put us out with Araki?
With who now?
Willie's older sister. I don't know how to say her name.
Akira?
Yeah.
I mean,
Akira.
I'll take it.
Akira. So I'm shipping you with you at this point because you're gonna vote, right?
I mean, I voiced a lot of people at this point. What's the difference? You ship yourself with yourself, because, like, Misha and Lily and... I'm forgetting all their names. I'm just going ands, and it's like you just fill in the blank.
Misha and girl and Lily and that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Run, girl, and yeah.
And arms for hands. Because there's no other possible way. Sorry to hear that. Well, she was out in the rain on Sunday with us after I saw her on Monday, and she was feeling a bit under the weather back then too.
Yeah. I'll ask the nurse for some cold medicine to give her if she doesn't get better soon.
She leaves to the girls' room. I want to go with her to wish Ren well. I want to tell her that I'm better now too, but it doesn't feel appropriate. What the freak is wrong with my words? And also, like, I keep stopping to, like, type in, like, something, and then I'm like, it's like a password, so I can't see what it is. I'm like, I don't know how far I typed the last time I typed. I'm like, okay, and then time to delete everything and type it all again. Okay. I typed it in this time. Maybe, okay. An unspecified feeling diverged my thoughts away. Oh, never mind, I spelled something wrong. Okay. Somehow, I can't summon the resolve to go in there. Is it what Iwanka felt when she tried to tell me what she felt? Finally. Time to type. Even though I'm feeling more energetic, I still hesitate about going over there to talk to Ren. Not 2 days ago on Friday that I finally gathered enough courage to enter the girl's dorm. I asked the first person I meet inside for directions to Ren's room. I knock on Ren's unmarked door and wait.
How's that password going?
I got in.
Good, good.
I thought you said good goat. Like, I'm not
Good,
a good.
good goat, Alan. Good, good.
I am a goat. Bad. I am a bad. And there is nothing. And you are still friends? Question mark. I don't know how this works. How do you?
Oh, Snapchat. Okay.
Yes. What do you think I was doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, she's
How
still your
does
friends.
Snapchat- Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
I feel like she just has a keyboard shortcut to remove me from her Facebook and block me, because like that happened immediately, but nothing else has happened.
I knock on Rin's unmarked door and wait. Why does Rin have an unmarked door?
I don't know.
She just lives in the closet.
I guess.
After a few seconds of silence, I hear something rustling inside the room. I started wondering if maybe I shouldn't have brought something for her, like a can of warm. Well, she does sleep anywhere she wants, so a broom closet would be a good place for her to sleep, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Or of coffee or some oranges. I would peel them for her. Well, too late now. The door opens soundlessly. It's almost unlocked. It's already unlocked, and I might find myself staring at Rin, who stares back at me. She looks like she just got out of bed, with her hair all messed up. Oh my. And barely any clothes on.
Hello.
She looks so happy.
Mm-hmm.
Wink.
Mm-hmm.
Did I keep this? Do you want it?
Thought you only wanted the Shizune porn, eh?
I mean, it's practically Shizune with red hair. Am I right?
True.
I mean, they're all you, aren't they?
Well, except for Emmy and Nisha.
And Lily.
And Lily. I wish I were Lily. I'm not.
There's a strange, stupid-looking smile on Rin's face. I'm not exactly sure why she's hopped off on drugs. Rin
Is
smiled.
this the scene where all the drug memes came from?
Oh, you saw the drug memes?
Yeah.
It's like she's just in bed, and then like there's like a bunch of pills and everything. It's like, hello, I'm a gentleman. Rin smells so rarely that it seems to be out of place every time. Oh wait, wasn't there like one where like she's smoking the weed and then she has like a hat
Yeah.
meme? Oh. Okay, that's what you meant. I thought you meant something else. It seems to be out of place now, especially so now given the particularly undressed state. Which state makes me feel extremely conflicted whether or not this was a good idea. I'm just gonna do that and then just leave that in for a while and then just stop that and then return. Her cheeks are flustered red, contrasting with the milky pale complexion of a person who doesn't get enough sunlight. Ooh, me. Her forehead looks sweaty as though she might have a fever. Hi? Now what? I don't have a plan any further than this. Rin started staring at me with those expectant eyes of hers. Something about the situation makes me feel very strange vibes. Her eyes are even more vacant than usual, and she seems to have a hard time focusing them on anything. The lack of clothing is disturbing, and since she herself doesn't seem to be bothered, why should I? Well, Emmy does change her, and Emmy's not here. Emmy was here. I keep telling myself that. I thought I'd pay you a visit once you haven't been in the art club, and I wanted to talk to you and wish you well. I had a strange thought.
What?
Do you know what it is?
Nope.
I was like, does she sleep naked?
She might. I sleep in my underwear.
I mean, I do that too, but like... Okay. Rin doesn't show any sign of recognizing what I just said. Make me wonder if she actually understood my words, or if she just even heard them. Maybe it's the fever air making her groggy. She might actually be asleep before I came over.
Okay.
She turns over her heels and draws from the door, walking back inside the small room. From the doorway, I could see her walk into her bed and half fall down, half sits down in a messy pile of bedsheets.
What scene is this?
Signal interference. Am I nearing a scene?
You are nearing Act 3.
Okay, I thought I was nearing a scene, if you know what I mean. No?
Don't know.
You
I've
don't?
skipped this.
Do you want to check? Okay.
Sure.
It's perfect.
I'm pretty sure hers is like Hanako's, where you only get the one scene and it's in a good ending.
That's what you said. The open door seems to be more obstacle in her mind than the closed door was. But since Rin doesn't say anything else, I step through it into her room. Ooh, that's a good paintings. Rin on her bed, leaning against the wall, leaving the only chair in the room for me. She keeps quiet after I sit down. Maybe she meant to invite me in, but just forgot to say out loud. An implied invitation, as it were.
Very exciting. Nobody else has visited.
Besides Emmy.
Yeah, besides Emmy.
How did you know you cut off?
Because I can tell.
Oh my. Because I didn't say anything?
No, I just, like, I watched the thing.
What thing? The green?
The sound detection light.
Yes, the green. Oh yeah, you don't see green. True. Well, the sound detection light is green.
The yellowy brown sound detection light.
Yes, the light. The breaking of the signs draws my attention from the room. I keep forgetting, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Some green I can see. It just looks really muted out.
Mm-hmm. Draws my attention from the room to its inhabitants, who currently seem to be in the middle of a very profound thought process.
Actually, that was not true about visiting, but Emmy doesn't count if she even visits. She always pampers me too much. I think she's having too much fun.
Oh my, the fun you have.
I think I've forgotten how to put a bra on by myself.
I don't think she is wearing one.
Yeah,
I know.
she's not.
Mm-hmm. She looks groggily down to her chest. Mm-hmm.
Which is probably why I don't have one on, now that I think about it.
I haven't failed to notice that Rin doesn't have a shirt unbuttoned either, but I try to keep my eyes strictly on hers. It's rather evident that she's not a very body-conscious person. My own body, however, is quite conscious of hers right now. If you know what I mean.
She came to wake me up at 7:30 today.
I feel like my eyes do that. My expressions are Rin.
My expressions are probably closer to Hanako, but eh. And then Shizune's like fight me mate expression. That I will do.
I thought like you have like the Emmy expressions, especially with the like hee 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 hee.
Oh yeah, the like, you know.
Like I got you now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just think of that thing, like the Cold War picture where she's just like smiling with the little glint in her glasses, and she's like,
Yes.
"Oh yes, I will destroy you and everything you hold dear."
Yes, Shizune is the greatest.
Can you imagine that?
Yes, I could imagine that.
I can't. I didn't get up very early at all.
I don't know what she's talking about. I just said I could imagine what you just said with the Shizune. She pauses for a while and glances up at my dumbfounded face.
On second thought, you probably can. It's not like that reverse rainbow fish I tried to imagine earlier. That was hard.
What's a reverse rainbow fish?
I don't know.
So is it just a fish? Or is it just in burst colors?
I don't know.
Or is the fish actually inside out?
I don't know.
Yes. Well, yes, that seems to be a pretty normal time to wake up if you want to go to class in the morning. I'm trying to sound as reasonable as possible to counteract Rin's unreasonable annoyance.
Told her to sod off.
This is silly.
Did you say this is
Who
silly?
made these English lines?
She gave me these meds and told me to take them.
I followed her eyes to the night table and then the pill bottle sitting on top of them. I don't see it.
I see sticky notes.
I see that too.
I see a little TV and like a cup.
Yes.
I see no pills.
Yeah, it's probably on the other desk. The drawer. Oh, the night
okay.
table. We were looking at the desk when we should be looking at the night table.
There's nothing on it either.
She probably, yeah, but it's like, it's only so little of it. And plus, she probably ate all the pills, and that's why the meme.
Yeah.
I pick up and turn it around to look at the label so I see what kind of medicine Emmy brought. Active ingredient, coating. Oh. You took all of these? Oh my gosh.
No, yes. I've been eating some since there's so many of them. Seems to make things not so bad.
Of course, it's coating.
Actually, I think I'm feeling just fine.
She's high.
She's really high.
Why am I just imagining a leaf instead of her underwear? Her head lolls around and around, making it look like she's either trying to stretch her neck muscles or possibly pass out. Took several of these pills. Can that be safe? At least it's bound to have some side effects, which I'm afraid I'm witnessing right now.
I'm feeling just fine. I'm fine. Just take this buzzing away from my head. I can't think straight.
There we go. The annoyed expression returns to Rin's face.
It's like many of those insect things, or rather, one big insect thing.
Is it a cicada?
My mind immediately goes to give Shizune all the pills and see what happens.
She starts hearing. I was like, "What is this?
She's like,
Is
"Oh my
this
god!"
noise? What is this thing?"
Yes.
Like I've never experienced hearing. Especially not this. This is like terrifying. She just goes insane from like noise. I was like,
With lots of wings. Very much color and everything.
okay, she's on acid.
Yeah.
What's the word for those?
Butterfly?
Oh, never mind. I remembered. It's butterflies.
Yay. She smiles slightly at her last observation. The small pause in her monologue is not long enough for me to dare say something that would potentially not likely savage this discussion.
I love butterflies. They are the best animal.
What is your best animal?
I like Eurasian colored doves.
Oh.
That's really random, isn't it?
No, it's just you go with your You go with your theme and you stick with it.
What's your favorite animal?
I don't know. Cause like, I don't like the word. Whatever. Well, there is an animal that, from the animals I know. Ooh. Okay, you wanna know what I want?
What?
I want an ocelot.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Just keep an ocelot as a pet. This is my house cat.
Keep him away from my dove, alright?
Yeah. Are you gonna have like your dove like an entire rainforest in your room?
Oh no, they're domestic. They can be domesticated.
I know, but like have like a little habitat that's like an entire rainforest. Like, you know how like when there's a zoo and then there's just like it's just one big cage and then all the birds are in there, but it's like a bunch of plants and like it's wildlife, and then just like they're all live happily inside the trees.
Yeah, they have that at the zoo that I went to where I saw the leopard. They have one of those.
Oh, I should probably not get a cat then. Then I'll take a... I was about to say frog, but I'm like, no, we're not regressing there. I'm not going back to my Lucio ways.
I'm serious. I can get you a catbird.
A cat bird?
Mhm.
What's a cat bird?
We'll Google it.
Okay, I will Google. Google. Thing, find Google. Cat bird. Bird.
Catbirds are Vireos? That's weird. I did not know they were Vireos.
They're what?
I am sending you image now.
Got like a little like head thing. Yes, I see that image. What are they?
Catbird.
Do they sound like a cat?
Yeah, they do.
Do they meow?
Yes, they do.
Yes, I want it. The perfect disguise is like I have a cat and a bird. It is not a cat bird. It's just a cat, and it's with the birds and the inhabitants. You will never find it because we have multiple birds.
Did you see any on your way here?
No, I did not see any catbirds.
Kasao?
She shudders my name in the afterthought, possibly to make clear that she is now addressing me instead of just speaking to her mind. Whoever might be listening, the odd situation has left me speechless more than less than the moment Rin's first opened her mouth. Now, then she and herself doesn't seem to have anything else to add. Science itself fills a small room. It makes a glance around and again and attempts to find something to talk about. Rin's room is about as small as mine. The big window, which takes up most of the wall, furthest from the door, opens to the east, just like mine. It looks very normal, which strikes me a little strange. I expect something more different. About a dozen paintings about them in Rin's signature abstract style, and a few art posters about taking up most of the available wall space, about the only difference between her room and mine. The room is not exactly aesthetic and doesn't look like it's expected from a girl's room either. A faint smell of art, paint, and paper is flowing in the air. It's the same smell the art room has. Rin is too concerned about being tidy, it seems. Everything she owns seems to be arranged in various piles around her room. Your room looks nice. It's an empty sentence one uses to fill empty spaces in conversation, but my wits are falling pretty hard right now.
Yeah, would you like me to show you the places?
She looks around in her half-open shirt quizfully, making me advertently look her gaze into her chest.
Oh, I guess I already did.
Oh, that's hilarious. I can't deny that, no matter how hard I try to act properly.
It's very nice that you came to see me. It makes me feel very. What's the word? You know, the one about things and stuff.
Oh my. This thing's gonna happen. Let's just put this down.
Anyway,
I'm just gonna put this over here, and just in case something happens, I'm just gonna put this on top of that thing, and then just censor my own self. For my own good. Just in case anything happens. And let me check if the sensor works. 0, 1. Okay. Perfect. Rin Rambles makes me remember that I actually came here for a reason. Hey, what did we talk about on Monday on the roof, remember?
huh?
Ren doesn't seem too exactly attentive right now, not that she ever is. I plow ahead and get my chest anyways. I just wanted to tell you that I'm gonna be better from now on, I guess. I hate being pathetic, so I decided that I'm not gonna be anymore. I guess that's it.
Okay. Isn't that good?
The blurred words flow out her lips slowly and uncontrollably.
I'm happy for you, I think. That's what I think. You shouldn't look so sad all the time. I mean, looking sad is fine if you're not sad, but looking sad like you actually sad. That's not good.
Yeah, it's no good.
Are you going on some training camp where they make men out of boys, or are you mountaintop meditation?
Oh, by the way, hello, past the line lies Newport. I didn't notice you were here. Welcome to watching this again.
Welcome to watching this again. Yep, that's what our stream's called now.
Yes. Confusion. No, I don't think so.
Oh, I guess that's fine too.
The sentence he puts happy face, and the sentence comes out of her mouth and probably her brain. He says hello,
Hello.
and probably her brain, one at a time, with a small pause between each, making her gibberish hard to understand.
I think it just seemed like a good idea. Maybe it's not.
Rin finishes with one more line, getting to say last word over herself in impressive display of what I can only describe as mental shadowboxing. Well, I'm embarrassing myself quite a while to tell you that I'm sorry that I said something stupid things to you last week. It's my own business to decide what you're gonna do. She seems to not register my words first, and then understands light in her eyes, and she waves her hands around, and she's interpreting as anything.
It's okay. I probably said stupid things too.
Ha 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 ha. It's just
Sometimes a bit hard to keep my thoughts the way I like them. They're not very straight, at least most of the time.
wink. You understood that.
Not that I want to have them straight. I just wish that at least in some shape.
Off cuff.
Round is fine too, but I need more definition. Maybe blah, blah, blah. My thoughts are very messy. Messy.
Oh, this is where the meme is.
Yep,
Hello.
this is where all the memes come from. Okay.
She repeats the word melancholy, just flops lying down on her breath and muscles. Yes. It's hilarious.
Yes. Bad Peyton Gaming.
Oh, you're in YouTube right now?
Yes, I'm always on YouTube.
Okay. This is Angela. Say hi, Angela.
Hello.
She repeats the word melancholy and flips. Yes, bad. Oh, this is funny. Lying down in bed and nuzzles her head against the pillow, shutting her eyes. Oh my. Like, hi, Angel.
Angel.
Mm-hmm. What you doing?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was reading a thing. I'm sorry.
What you doing?
Enough. Tired. You should go. I'm going to go to sleep again.
Yes. I-10.
I-10 colon 9. I suck at selling.
Spelling.
After this series, play some Cuphead. Oh, it's gonna take us a long time to finish the series.
Mm-hmm. Lots of people like Cuphead on my channel, by the way. That's... I got like a bunch of
specific. Cuphead is.
You want to play Cuphead, like, next stream?
Depends.
So you know what it is? I will...
want to just play Tokyo.
I know you just want to play Tokyo Babel. But, like, to, like, satisfy these people, we must play Cuphead at least once more.
Didn't the other people want us to play Doki Doki?
Yes. Oh, I got, like, a bunch... So, like, the fans I've had are diverse. I got the Cuphead group, I got the Doki Doki group, I got the... I don't think I got any Katawa Shoujo people. I think I got
It's
two.
me.
Yeah.
It's just me.
I think I got two Katawa Shoujo people. And, I think Vixie's only who is Mike.
She's watched that a lot.
Yeah?
Aren't there a lot of viewers on that?
Yeah, I thought it was you.
No, I watched it like 3 times.
Oh my. And also, they
She's
said...
watched that thing a lot.
Yeah. They said, I shared your channel to 4 other people. Thank you for that. That's very appreciated.
Yeah, it does 18 views, and I only watched it like 3 or 4 times.
Do we have any... Did we get any Tokyo Babel people?
Well, this Tokyo Babel video has 29 views.
I think...
Someone's watching it.
Hold on. It's probably Melanie.
4, 17, 14, 17, 29. Frick! That's my favorite. Watch it.
Are you-
9, 12, no views. 15, 4, 11, 7, 6, 16, 7, 3, 5, 6, 48. Oh my god. 4, 3, 2, 3, 15, 4.
I'm just gonna read your
9,
thing.
5.
And you're with that. She opens one of her eyes and looks at me.
Okay. Was it you who likes to look at sleeping girls, or someone else?
I mean, I don't mind. Hey, look, it's Fuji.
Hey, Fuji.
Yes, it's Rin.
Rin.
It's been a long time without you, my friend. Let me tell you all about it when I see you again.
You're not getting the words right.
I know. But do I have to?
I would sing it for you, but then I think it'll get the video demonetized.
It's okay, we don't get monetized anyways.
Okay. Maybe there were many of those. I can't remember. You can stay if you want.
Yes. No, I'll leave. I have to, do homework anyways. The most excuse. Fuji's like, how deep are we in this hole?
The Ren hole? The Ren hole has like more acts and like ugh.
We haven't even
We
penetrated the
haven't
surface.
gotten to freaking distance yet.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
We're not even like uh we're barely acquaintance. Oh, they want access to the Talkies because I don't have them with my bot speaks.
What do you mean?
They want the bots to read them.
Oh, okay. Well then, sure.
Alright, I'll do this just once. But don't get too carried away now, folks.
I want you to unmute me, please.
I'm unmuted you, my boy. Just calm down. Where am I? Where's Katawa Shoujo? I stand on the chair and take a step towards the door.
YAAY.
Wait,
What happened?
nothing. It just says wait.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen.
Speaking of bots, you need to get that creepy kid voice. I won't, Sam.
You want spam? They want the little like it's like no, daddy. Voice.
Wait, what? What do they want?
They want the creepy kid voice. There's a creepy kid voice for the bots. Voice. They want the creepy kid voice. I see you're watching my videos.
Yes, share NP spamming.
Yes, no spamming. Wait, what?
I will delete you if
I know, right? She will delete your existence. She is the all-powerful. Her request stops me in the tracks. Not that I intend to scoot off right
Asterisk
away.
no.
I took my shoulder. Look how she looks right now. She's like,
It's like the pills. They were so good.
yeah, but look at her face. And doesn't this sound like a laugh Rin would do?
Yes.
I look at my lying on the bed again with the strangest kind of smile on her features. She should smile more often.
Creepy.
No, she's not.
I can walk you to the door.
Gentlemen.
I am scared now.
It's the least
Mommy.
a gentleman can do.
Mommy, where are you?
I'm just gonna lower the volume right now.
She will pull out the
Yep,
thought
lower
destroyer.
all the volume. Oh wait, they're still spamming right there.
Mm-hmm. I was like,
Say more things.
I'm scared, mommy.
Wait, they're spamming.
At least what a gentleman can do.
Are you my mommy?
And now there's an endless loop because of your stupid dance.
Endless loop.
Are you my mommy?
You created this. And now there's an endless loop because of your. I'm just gonna mute you. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Ring giggles like a little kid, making me beyond absolute certain that she took far too much of her cold medicine today. Alright, I have to unmute you.
I
Me?
have always wanted to say that.
Slowly and with difficulty, Rin first rises to her seat in position again. She then
No, mute me. Why, sad face. When I see someone streaming Katawa Shoujo should.
Hello, Emeralds MLS Gaming. Welcome to the channel. And she's sitting position again. She stands up with more difficulty, and more slowly still, as if gutting some masculine automation. My eyes instantly lowers to the curve of her thighs and striped panties, which a point of my manners forced me to lift my gaze back to Rin's eye level. I mean, I'm technically have to read there anyways. Rin's like, It's getting almost too hard to do that. Rin is standing.
Is Angela your GF? She seems cool.
You hear that?
No.
Oh,
I forgot. It's been 3 years since I finished
You may as
Katawa.
well just show
Which
me
act
the
is this?
comments.
this is Act 2, I think. This is Act 2, right?
No, this is. Oh wait, yes, this is Act 2. I thought you said this is Act 3. Yeah, this is Act 2.
Twitch finna hit you with that ban hammer, bro.
Jimmy's rare,
Nah, fam, I'm good.
and then we have to finish this, and then I'm pretty sure we'll get Lily's next.
Where was I? Rin is standing barely. It looks like she has trouble. Usually her usual decent balance. Again, probably the side effects of the medication. Also, what happened now? This is what they asked. You didn't read it?
Emerald Melscoming. Welcome to the
can't read
channel.
I can't read it
Why can't you read it?
because I can't see it.
You were in YouTube.
I'm not watching it.
You could mute it. You were watching it.
Do a stream of you reacting to your streams.
Just show me the comments.
It was like, do a stream of you reacting to your streams. I was like,
We should.
that would take hours. On hours.
Or like pick our favorite stream and go react to it.
Let's go react to some Who Is
Let's
Mike.
go react to Who Is Mike, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Like a stream each.
Oh my gosh.
Since I 100%aged Katawa, my favorite routes in order of favorite to least: Lily, Rin, Hanako, Emmy, Shizuan.
Shizuan. Also, look what they wrote.
One stream equals all your streams.
Lily, Rin, Hanako, and
Just do a chill stream
I
and
know,
watch weird ass
everyone
YouTube.
hates Shizune.
Why does everyone
Like-
hate Shizune?
Everyone hates Shizune's rep.
Why would they hate Shizune?
She's very hard to deal with if you don't like that type of person. I have to say.
I have you, don't I?
Yeah. My favorites are favorite to least is
Fuji, you are
Shizune,
weird.
Hanako, Lily,
Asterisk
and
weird.
Ren.
I'm just gonna mute all these people.
So yeah, it's fun. Why do you not like Shizune's? Do you not like it for the same reason why doesn't like it? Keeps cutting off, stupid Mike.
They said, I don't dislike Shizune. It's just that her root isn't much of the character, but dealing with her family.
Yeah. It's her family, and it's like more about Misha
Mhm.
and Shizune. And yeah. And there's only one choice, so it's pretty much just reading.
Mm-hmm. She takes an uneasy step towards me. Then again, smaller one, and she notices that it's not a good idea to try to make big steps. I feel my muscles tense, and I prefer to catch Rin as she falls down. Oh. It's happened. It's happened, boys. His face is like one choice. Like it's all
Yeah,
caps.
he's like... Okay. What is this? One choice. Oh yeah, one choice in
Mhm.
Shizune's. Yep.
The one choice fucked me up. The real thing, Shizune, was the first route I did.
Oh, did you make oops with Shizune's one choice?
I did an oopsie. She manages to take more steps and falls against me. To my surprise, neither her downfall's movements or a slight height difference to are able to stop Rin from pressing her heart-shaped lips square against mine. He said, I made oops. I did indeed. And then there's like a picture of a sad sloth. As her lips apart after the confusing moment, not as if nothing but taste of Rin, looked down at her, trying to find her explanation for a bewildering event. I'm just gonna mute my mic now because of people.
That's nice. I made oops, I did indeed. Like, did you not think, maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't sleep with Misha. I have her route right here. The first scene is messaging something. Yes. Thank you. Nope, that's fine. Thank you.
The euphoric smile of a madman broadened in Rin's lips again, and
I wonder if I will remember this tomorrow.
no, you won't. How was I supposed to know that that choice would be that? I was gonna try and make Misha feel better, but not in that way.
No. It's a visual novel. Comfort equals sex.
I mean, why would anyone think that? I mean, I would have picked that answer. I didn't know that I was gonna.
Don't you dare pick Comfort Misha! I swear to. Don't make Shizune that upset.
I mean, we did that with Kenji. I was like, oh, we'll just do it with Kenji, so like we could like progress and like not have to deal with that again.
Oh, we can still get it again.
Hey, thank you, Shizune VA, for following the channel. And I didn't know you were here.
I don't think that says Shizune.
Shizune Yin. And also,
demand confirmation if you want to do that.
And I'm pretty sure I know who they are. Unless I'm tripping and with the most utmost excitement. Damn, you can never be sneaky on Twitch these days. Yes. Also, Emerald, I am sorry you left. I'm absolutely stumped at how to respond. Rin takes a step backward, separating her body from mine, and making me only now realize that they were even connected in the first place. What do you mean, nah man, it's me. Thank you, Emerald, for following the channel. You know how like terrifying that is every time someone follows me? It just sneaks up on you and it just goes bah! Question, the protagonist is disabled in any way? Yes. Not really.
Not really.
In the most upward sense of the word.
He is something.
He's something. Was it not me that you said you thought you knew? I think I know you. I think. You know your text is the most yellow text I've ever seen on my screen. Oh, what is going on? They also said, don't comfort Misha. Never mind, you said that.
Hanako Sato.
He has a heart
I
disease.
am the Hanako Sato.
Yes, you are the Hanako Sato. The ship is real. The second step is actually to fall backwards, luckily straight into her bed. The soft thud Rin's thin body makes against the mattress breaks the silence, and now she is asleep.
Yes.
I move quickly over to her and see if she has hurt herself, only to meet with the peaceful face of dreaming. Rin sleeps. She thinks this is a dream. She is lying.
Well, that's one of her acts, isn't it? It's called Dream.
Oh? Well, you would know.
He has a heart disease. Makes school due to its frequency and the incapability of schools to deal with it. I mean, we've been friends on Steam for... Okay, never mind.
Yeah. I'm assuming your character has like
this one guy
gray
knows.
hair, right?
Hmm?
'Cause I'm pretty sure from like what I remember, his character has like gray hair. Or am I tripping?
Hmm?
Yeah, when you... I feel...
Oh yeah, you liked Lily, didn't you?
Hmm?
They liked Lily, didn't they? Yep. Okay.
Emerald?
I like Lily's route. I like it a lot, except for the fact that I have to voice Lily and Hanako's goodbye scene, and it makes me cry every time.
Yes, she does all the voices. Be prepared.
Why? You ready for me to confess my love to myself and be like, you'll be such a strong, confident woman, Angela?
She is lying diagonally across the bed, somehow managing to be simultaneous falling asleep while standing up and falling down in a way she didn't injure herself. Fool's luck. I tuck Rin in, covering her with her sheets as well as I can. She feels very light, even though I'm not that strong. I stand up and look at her, the oval-shaped face, and dark eyelashes shut against the feverish cheeks, a slender body covered with pale sheets. Rin sleeps. A conflict, no conflict, plural, churns inside me. I think about calling a nurse to keep an eye on her, but decide against it. After taking one more glance at her peaceful face, I decide that she'll be fine. That feeling when you never taste... Oh wait, I already read that. I do pocket the remaining pills, though. Yes, must get high. I exit the room and close the door soundlessly behind me. I exhale deeply, only now realizing I had held my breath for the better part of a minute. Taking a moment to relax, I try to calm down my heart racing like a jackrabbit. Boom, boom, boom. Time to eat bread.
One scene left, and then we get to Act 3.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, it's like, you said 5 years, I mean 3 years. I mean, I remember when, like, everyone was into Katawa Shoujo. It was like I want to play this, but then I never played it. I remember when it was in the beta.
Oh, yeah, the beta was terrifying.
Yeah. Should we play the beta?
Okay, so... Sure, but we can't stream it.
Why? Because it's
and
terrifying?
And if we do stream it, then you have to get another... Because I can't voice act the beta.
Because it's, too emotional?
No, because, the beta is where Hanako kills her like 5 different ways.
Oh.
In the regular game, she doesn't. Just, like, implies.
So she just dies like 3 times.
The beta, she either goes to a mental hospital and tears her eyes out and then kills herself, or walks into the street and gets run over by a bus, or I don't remember.
Yeah, Fuji says, sounds hot, I agree.
Yeah, Allie's gonna voice her, right? Like, Allie can really do my Hanako voice. My Hanako voice is definitely not the most complicated voice that I have.
What if we ask, Omar?
Okay. Can we even still get the beta?
You could find it online. Emerald says, I was bored one day, and my friend said, as a joke, you should play Katawa Shoujo, and I was like, why not? I found Dark Souls playthrough. Oh, you found... Oh, never mind. I thought you found my Dark Souls playthrough. I'm sure you could get it somewhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Alright, you find it, we'll play it on your computer.
No, or we get...
Are you gonna stream it? And then we could go to your stream?
Katawa Shoujo. Sure.
I had trouble getting to sleep that night, so the next morning finds me exceptionally groggy. I briefly consider skipping class, but remind myself I'm supposed to be a stronger person now. I get up like a good boy and put my uniform.
Misha's death? The heck?
What? How did that happen?
How did Misha die?
Then what is Shizune?
Also, this is what they look like in the beta.
Are you gonna send me images or what now?
I'll just do this. This is what they look like in the beta.
Oh yeah, yeah, they look weird.
They look like this.
Shizune does not look like Shizune. Shizune looks like a man.
It literally says.
Like.
Oh, did Hanako have a different school outfit? Oh, she looks not so gloomy.
That's the beta?
I think
Looks
so.
normal. Sure, bro.
I know, she looks like
Hey,
kind of happy.
I'm gonna show your Discord, so don't do anything weird. Are
What
you
are you talking?
okay? Oh, just leave that there for a while. Window capture 2. No wait, that's not what I'm looking for. Display capture.
That says I killed them all, doesn't it? That does say I killed them all.
Oh my.
Yeah, I killed.
This is what we're looking
What
at.
did you do, Hanako? Yeah.
It looks like they're being friendly. Show them a picture of Emmy.
Oh, this.
Before and after. Look like what? No, but I meant like the Emmy from like scroll down. There's another picture of Emmy.
Oh, here we have a lovely picture of,
Yeah,
and then a lovely picture of Hanako.
yeah. I like the purple. That.
There's this,
No, the one under it.
and then there's this.
He says she looks dead inside. Yeah, that one. That's the one I meant.
Yeah, a little. Also, wait. Oops. You people who have played Katawa Shoujo, is this the beta? Because that's not in the game.
Emerald says, I gotta bounce. You have fun enjoying the Rin route. It's really great. If you don't mess up somehow, which is possible, Rin's route is super complex.
I know, that's why I don't like it.
Isn't Shizune's complex? Hey, put the hug. I want to see the hug. Show her the hug.
What?
The hug. Rin hug.
This?
Yes. Rin hug.
Oh, this is from her, thingy.
That's Emmy.
Censor. Like, if that's the beta, then she dresses like a teenager instead of like me.
What?
Good for you, Attico.
She dresses like who?
She dresses like a normal teenager in the beta instead of like me.
No. Run this shit.
See, this is how I could do a Hanako cosplay. I literally own stuff that looks like that.
You should actually do that.
I'm gonna do a Hanako cosplay. I feel the art.
Mm-hmm. You legit own that.
Okay, I think we need to
Do
get
not-
back to the stream.
By the way, do not remove your shin square. Okay, you can remove Sheen Scare. Okay. I get up like a good boy in my uniform and make way to the main school building without eating breakfast. I sit in my classroom 3-3, waving
download. Yeah.
Okay. Waving and agreeing to meet Shin Suzune like I do every morning and let the day wash over me. The afternoon classes are always longer than those in the morning. This is true regardless of whether I count it by the minute or by the number of doodles drawn in by a notebook. Today I'm especially distracted as I keep thinking about Rin. Did I manage to properly tell her what I want to get better? Did she understand the word of what I was saying? I think about the kiss we shared and what it means. She was just out of her mind. Maybe it means nothing, but we've been getting closer lately. What does that mean? I think about Rin more and more nowadays. I wonder what she thinks about me. The ringing of bells makes me flinch and realize I haven't been paying attention during the latter half of the class after all. I look at the assortment of sketches traveling up and down the margins of my notebook. The only thing I've done the last hour. Being vaguely disappointed in myself, I back up and get to the hallway. Rin is standing right outside the door, her presence stopping me in my tracks as soon as I spot her. Her posture is relaxed as always, but I suddenly feel like I just ate a crowbar. I'm having a hard time meeting her gaze. She doesn't seem to have any trouble looking at me, but those dark eyes are making me feel flustered for no reason. It's hard to look straight at her, so I turn my face a little. I don't know what one should say in this kind of situation. Then again, I rarely know what kind of to say to Rin in any given situation. Hi?
Ah, virus. Okay, get away.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Broke it?
Now I wish you scan my PC. Yes, scan it, please. Alright, hello.
I try to get rid of the awkwardness in my voice and invoke a more natural way of speaking. I suddenly worry about where I should put my hands. It feels like they're in the way somehow. Oh my gosh, me! How are you feeling? You were pretty out of it yesterday. Oh, they want us to play Fate Stay Night. The visual novel. I've actually wanted to play Fate Stay Night. I have the Tsukiyomi, which is part of the Moon called. Part of the same franchise. All relates. Did you read that?
Oh, no, I didn't. I'm okay. What do you mean yesterday?
You don't remember? She tilts her head to the side like a bird, looking somewhat confused. That's I don't call that a bird. I call that a stroke. Is that not what it looks like? It says he's played both.
I've has an E. Nothing. Remember what? I have a pretty bad memory.
I've cried 4 times in total while playing Fate. Meanwhile, still has an E.
Actually, like, I usually don't cry at things. I only cried at that part because, reasons. Okay.
About yesterday.
What about yesterday?
I came to see you and
I don't remember that kind of thing happening.
she was out of her mind in drugs. She really doesn't remember? I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I feel disheartened all the same. I remember
that I promised to show you one place, though. Did that happen for real? Maybe I just think that I remember that, and I really don't.
No, that was real too.
Okay, do you want to go?
Is it the Weeping Willow? Now?
No, it's like a hill.
Is it the Emmy Hill?
No, it's a weird hill.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, sure, why not? Is that far?
It's not.
Together we walk downwards and then outside, the usual summer day. Whirling cicadas all greet us, and the immerse haunts without the air conditioning the classrooms offer. I start sweating immediately. We start along the tree-lined packed pathway leads towards dorms. The cherry trees offer shade, and the sunlight blinking through the holes of the canopy. The light creates a chaotic pattern of shadows down to the bright places where the beams hit. Rin's eyes are wandering in every direction but mine. I get the feeling that is intentional. She leads me to the back gate once again, talking us through it and into the forest beyond. As before, the dropping temperature and drastic reduced levels of light makes it feel like the forest is swallowing us into the carnivorous belly. We pull ahead uphill along the same path as last time, snaking around trees, boulders, over roots and rocks, past wild undergrowth. Birds sing somewhere in the woods, solaced in the humming background music in the treetops. How is there background music in the treetops? Is that where the music is coming from?
Yeah, I guess so.
Mm-hmm. The trees have like audio recordings. Kenji was right. This is a whole conspiracy. This is a conspiracy after all.
It's not a conspiracy.
What is it then? Okay.
It's just a visual novel.
Yes, of course. We go past a small clearing in the big maple, and now called the worry tree. The climb steepens and then becomes easier again. Yeah, we just passed this image like 3 times. You have to stop a few times to catch my breath and hurry after Rin, who doesn't stop to wait for me. Soon I'm out of breath again. She's like so like with energy or like in shape, you know? Suddenly a tree ends and we emerge into the forest. The boundary of woods is sharp and abrupt, as though the line had been drawn to a market. The hills continue to climb a little further ahead, but from here at the top it's a rocky meadow. Patches of grass, small bushes look like it's growing straight into the rock.
Since when do Caitlin's eyes glow all the time?
The what now?
Never mind.
Okay.
Watching The Flash.
I know. From you saying Caitlin, I knew you were talking about the Flash. Is this? I'm assuming it's after. Frost, whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is a new episode. Apparently, her eyes glow just like all the time, even when she's just fine.
Normal. The hill continues to climb up, further ahead, but from here to the top, it's rocky meadow, patches, grasses, small bushes, and it looks like growing straight to the rock. As soon as we reach the highest points, the forest behind us and the view of every direction opening in front of our eyes. The city lies before, below, and away, lazy reveling the quiet afternoon mood. You can see pretty far from here, and the vista is beautiful. I wonder how high we are. I breathe the fresh air and feel my heart rate slowing down, but I think I might have overdone it a bit. High pulse is dangerous for me. I'm feeling fine right now, though. The wind picks up, ruffling my hair and causing the trees below to sway. Mixed grass undulating, the waves, the breeze sweeps across the hilltop. Sun shines from the sky, open skies above us. A few clouds passing in shadow. It's what was this painful heat before its gentle warmth. It takes a good warm look around, the hilltops pretty in the way nature often is, unplanned, harmony, found in the unnatural arrangement of things. The most striking feature is the abundance of small yellow flowers. They're literally everywhere in this small meadow. I can't help commenting on them. Well, that's a lot of flowers.
Mm-hmm. Checking something real quick.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, do you know this kind? They will fly away.
Yeah, dandelions.
There are not many of them at school because they cut the grass so often. Nobody cuts the grass up here.
The fragile-looking flowers will soon turn white and fluffy like cotton, and the wind carry off the seeds away. I crouch down and look at the tiny yellow flower. Signs basking in the sunlight. There is not a hint of white yet, so it's still waiting for its time to be fulfilled. I brush my finger against the delicate yellow petals. Feel a soft texture in my fingertips. I feel majestic somehow. I hear Rin approaching from behind and standing back and face her. She has a weird look in her face. Something on your mind?
I don't know. It's just.
Oh
You
my.
look so sad all the time and because. Oh Lord!
Yeah, just wait for it to finish loading and then just read it all.
Oh Lord!
Oh gosh, I feel bad for you.
At least yours has breaks. That is just text.
Oh, that is. I am sorry.
Okay. You look so sad all the time, and then become upset so easily, and it makes me confused, and I really don't remember much about yesterday, except that you came to my room, and that's why it might be because of me, so if it's because of me, I think that I know why. It's because people don't really like talking to me, and you might be the same. And that would be sad. I know that this is just a run-on sentence. I know that people, and I'm talking about others than Emmy, to always say that I'm strange and that I talk strange things. So I thought I'd try not to say strange things. But that just makes me think more and new, strange, and colorful. That was not good. Well, that was not a good word, but maybe you understand anyway, and odd things. So if I want to say something, I don't really know how, and then the words are not the same as the thoughts because something goes wrong on the way out, but it's like the thoughts are really the thing I should be saying, and it's more like the idea of the thought or feeling of the idea, or the idea of the feeling, but it's not really any of those either, because there's no word for it unless I invent a new one, which is really useful, so I've been thinking if doing things better than saying so many, because yesterday I took those pills and I was feeling a little strange. I might have done something that I shouldn't have. Besides, I don't even know if I would be any better if I could just say the thought that there is no telepathy. That's real telepathy, isn't it? I think it'd be a terrible and useful at the same time. But right now, I wouldn't mind because misunderstanding is so easy, but understanding is not. And I thought, dear Lord, there's an M dash. There better not be.
Also, while you're like, there you go.
You actually wrote things.
What do you mean?
Yes.
What?
My Ren voice just fell flat on its face during that. I am sorry.
It's fine.
There was no punctuation. I didn't know how.
in her scene or my writing?
Of text.
My text?
Her mountain of text. No,
Okay.
hers.
Fuji says, I knew it was coming, but I didn't know it was this good.
My rambling?
Mm-hmm. It's good. I gasp her shoulders and squeeze hard to make her stop. I don't have the capacity to take all of this at once. Rin shuts up instantly. See, you don't have to do anything. Maybe. Take a breath. And then she continues.
Dear Lord, no.
Did you read it? Also, Newport said same. I'm not upset. Why would I be? I'm just a little confused, but it's alright. I wonder if I was making a face she doesn't like again. I guess I've been thinking about yesterday all the time. Maybe I looked weird. I wish I had a mirror with me at all times. Just look at my face. No need to get all...
Don't call me no. Yes.
No need to get it all out at once. I'm listening even if you talk slower. It just came out. Sorry. I'm okay now. I just want to say something. I didn't mean that much. It's weird, isn't it? She looks at me with surprising timid expression. One that I haven't seen before. I can't help but laugh a little. Yeah, it's weird. You're a pretty weird person, but you're not wrong with that. Thanks for being worried about me, but I'm gonna be better. I told you that yesterday, but I guess you don't remember that either. I don't... You want to read your thing again?
Sure. I don't know. I wonder what else I forgot. Hopefully nothing important like my own name. That'd be terrible.
Mm-hmm. Nothing important was forgotten. Well, you kissed me.
I did?
Yeah, you did. On the lips. I try to sound as matter of fact as I can, but I worry I might be blushing again.
Did you kick me?
No, why would I do that?
Then it's all good, right? It's okay, right? I didn't forget my name.
Like, I'm just gonna bust through this. I didn't do it. Yeah, it's okay. I wish I was more suave so I could just come up with a better follow-up to that, but nothing really comes to mind. It's a good thing that Ren has more say. It makes me feel relieved somehow.
I think I should say sorry, but I'm really bad with people.
Me.
Some things are hard to understand. Like jellyfish. Do you understand jellyfish?
Do you understand jellyfish?
I don't know. You know, the only other wall of text that I'll ever have to read will be Lil. And it's not like that! It doesn't take up the whole screen!
It's a
Like,
good...
Shizune has 3 lines in her boxes because she talks so much, but it sure as heck doesn't take up the whole screen!
Mm-hmm. I guess not. Well, like, you did say Shizune talks about it. It's like... Especially if Misha reads all that and it's like, calm down, Shizune, I can't translate all of this.
Mm-hmm. But Shizune has a voice now, so yay.
Yay.
People are like jellyfish to me. I don't understand.
People are people to me, but like, I don't understand people, so that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's her turn to feel my face. I don't really like seeing... Save this. Emmy or me?
I've never really had friends.
Your choice.
Emmy's been here the whole time, but then I'm gonna be like, what about me? We're friends, right? Or are we more? Emmy's her companion, kind of. I want to say this, but I feel the correct answer is that.
There is no correct answer.
Nah, I'm your friend, for one. I mean, think about it. I already talked a lot to each other, and we've gotten upset at one another and forgive the other for it. That's what we call friendship.
It's really nice of you to say that. I have always been able to tell everything to pencils and paints and paper. They are my best friends. It's harder with people. I have to use words, and that's hard for me.
Yeah, I know, you told me, but about how you forget. Rin nods at me wordless, and I dare to attempt showing her a little encouraging smile. I hope you do it properly. She doesn't reply in any way. I feel really glad the distance Rin puts herself between, and everything else she made me feels uneasy ever since I met her. If we become real friends, I'm sure I could understand her more. I'm sure that this way we could close the gap of understanding between us. My thoughts don't transmit to Ren. She seems to have lost deep in thought, wandering amidst a sea of yellow flowers covering the grassy hilltop. It's just as well. Time passes, the breeze making taller grass sway gently in the time with the wind. Rin hums a little song to herself so quietly that I can't tell what it is. It's even anything at all. The stronger gust sweeps over the hilltop, and the sounds of trees and winds buries the song away. I check the watch more of a habit, more than anything else. It's 4:30 right now, on the Saturday afternoon. Rin looks distant horizon, with the odd blank stare of hers, as if she were looking for nothing at all. Her pupils were dark and quiet, like a pair of deep, still ponds.
You are going to become better, right?
Sure. Oh my god, that's what you say.
Me too, you know. I'm going to talk to that friend of the teacher and ask to put my stuff in her place and work hard to get it all done. I decided that just now, you know, but I think I knew all along.
Yep.
I've had this feeling for a long time now that I'm going to change, even if I hate it and I don't want it. Even if I wanted to, I would change. Like I'm not enough the way I am. Like this could be a good way to do it because it's like a straight line. Like I've learned all the things in my life so far just for this. It's just like art, and it's the only thing I really know. I know I'm going to do, so it's good. I'm not afraid at all. I feel like I always do. Is this weird?
No, not at all. I am sleeping. I close my eyes and give into a irresistible sensation that has been growing inside me all along. I float up towards the surface of my own life. The pressure of being underwater slowly diminishes, the weightlessness sensation becomes stronger. I break the surface of the water, lifting my head into the sunset and inhale deeply, breathing the fresh air as if the first time for a long while. Oh, she got closer. Her face is like, My lungs fill with oxygen and I open my eyes to see Rin's peaceful, determined face. Yeah, if that's what you call peaceful. That looks like the face of a serial killer. I was like, you watch yourself? We walk down the slope, careful and slow, to avoid falling down, Rin in the lead, and me a few steps behind. Rin surely can do this. Even if she can't, she's gonna pull through. I'm sure I could keep my head above the water too, from now on. The sun sets behind our back, setting the world ablaze with yellow glow. I keep watching the back of the red-haired girl descend the path a few steps ahead of me. If only this much, the distance between us definitely would within my reach. Next act?
Yeah.
Aw. distance. I asked you a question.
Real quick. I'll be back.
Alright. I'll keep reading in your stead.
Mm-hmm.
I asked you a question, Nakai. I shake my head and fend off the dizziness. And the teacher's looking at me as if everyone else in class. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What's the distance between... never mind. Different question. Why are you here in this class? To learn about physics? Yes, well, no. Not the answer I wanted to hear. To acquire knowledge is the second reason for you being in school. The primary one is to learn the rules of society, the norms and ethics that govern your everyday life. You don't come to school for classes, you come to interact with other people here. Your classes who are your equals and your teachers who are your superiors. You learn how to form social contracts and maintain them. In other words, how can you be part of society, the school itself a microcosm of the entire society? Locke was the one who realized that, schools aren't just a place for learning, and of all the kids your age, you guys should know better than anyone else. He pauses for a moment and lets his eyes sweep over the class. You see the message suck in. At the very least, it stuck everyone up and got focus to him, captivating either his voice or the sudden change in topic, from physics to psychology, philosophy of education. If Spike from Cowboy Bebop retired to pick up a job as a school teacher. Oh, that's hilarious. However, my classes, as you could aptly put, are a place for learning about physics. Oh, hey, Ghost. Hi, whoop. Greeting. He points at me and places a piece of chalk he's holding. So, no sleeping during class. Got it, Nakai? Yes, sir. From the corner of my eye, I catch Zune's scowl, and Misha barely contained giggle. I sink deeper into my seat. You back?
Yes.
Misha got mad at me. I mean, Chizune got mad.
Oh, what'd she do?
I said Misha scowled at me, and then I hid in my seat. Because she got mad, and then Misha is like giggling because Shizune is mad. Because Muto got angry at us because like, why are you in this class? Like, you shouldn't be sleeping. Da, 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 da. And he gives a whole lecture, and then he's like, you just interrupted class for this? I need to learn.
That's nice.
Hmm?
I brought food.
Yes, what did you bring?
Chocolate.
Oh. What kind of chocolate?
Regular chocolate?
What does this chocolate look like?
It's just chocolate chips.
Oh. It's chocolate chips. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say describe it, and I was like, you guys are like, it's swirly and curvature.
Yeah, it's chocolate chips.
Yes, they are chocolate chips. It's the most recognizable shape of the world. I don't know if that's true, but... After classes end, the last one to leave the classroom, I close the door behind me and quietly make my way to the art room. Club time passes in relative peace and quiet. I sit in my usual seat next to Rin, but she doesn't seem to be in a talkative mood. She's more distant than usual. Today we're going to draw a still life, and get to choose from either a vase full of fake flowers or a range of rocks, sticks, and canvas. Oh, I usually draw everything. Like, oh, you could draw, there's like a, I guess, podium thing. It's a stand, and then they put like a bunch of objects, and you draw the objects, and it's like, you draw this object, at least draw 2 or 3 objects, and it's like, okay, I'll draw everything.
Mm-hmm.
I drew a duck. The teacher encourages...
That sounds nice.
Yes, because they had a duck statue. It was like marble. It was like, they gather around the preferred motif and emphasizing perspective, texture, and lighting, key points of the exercise. Yes, this was actually the lighting, what's it called? portion of the class. It's like, oh, we will turn off all the lights, and then we will put like two gigantic like stadium lights going brown. I look at Rin to see if she prefers one of the objects over the other, but she just tilts her head, signifying nothing. The club members quickly shuffle their chairs around the classroom to get closer to either the vase or clutter. Rin and I both choose the flower vase. The only one of us seems to do any work. She's ignoring Noyama's assignment, just like she suddenly starts ignoring me, and then just begins doodling something idly with her food. But, did you hear what I said? Good. No, it's real. Yes. Did you see how I said foot wrong? Did foot. Well, technically, that's like, what is it like? I know it's like some. I'm pretty sure Europeans say that. No. The oo. Okay. Not really looking at what she's drawing. I try to catch her glimpse, but she's looking out the window. It's making me uneasy. Rin's almost looks like she's asleep, with the way she's leaning back against her chair with her legs resting easy on the desk. She's now completely given up on the drawing. The more I try to relax, ignore her, and just be myself, the more it feels like I should ask if something's wrong. After club activities are over and the others have filled out, Rin gets up from her seat and marches over to Noyama with unusual determination. Oh gosh.
I will do it.
Noyama, who is humming to himself while sorting the box of pencils of heart by hardness, turns around and makes expressions of friendliness and incomprehension on his face. What will you do, my girl? What was his voice again? Was that it? It was something like this.
It was just really creepy.
What will you do, my girl? The gallery person. I could talk to that person. At least yesterday I thought I could. And today too. I think I might want to try it. I'm gonna go all the way. The weirdest smile I've ever seen on a person's face light up at the teacher's features. He's almost literally gleaming. Oh, wonderful. I had almost lost hope. Such a hard-headed girl you are, but I knew as soon as or later you'd understand as well. I will call my good friend Sion-jin, arrange a meeting. You'll need to show her your work and so she can estimate it. You've told her about you, but obviously you should talk face to face. It's so exciting, isn't it? Noyama is taking more on himself than on us, walking in circles in his desk, waving his hands around wildly, and wow. He's that guy who's like, hello, fellow students. Oh, Steve Buscemi. I'm gonna show you a clip. Where's Google? I mean, search up on YouTube, hello, fellow students. And then you'll see, like, you know who Steve Buscemi is?
No.
Okay, just imagine a really skinny old guy, and looks like he smokes constantly. And then he's wearing like a hat backwards, and you see a high school setting, and he has like a skateboard on his back.
Okay.
I just described the entire scene of the sketch. It's like, oh, hello, fellow kids. And then he just walks in with the skateboard, and it's like, everyone knows he's clearly not a child.
Why is his tongue sticking out again?
Because he's being creepy, because he's excited by Rin's proposal to accept the deal that he is currently offering. He picks up a cell phone from the breast pocket and his jacket and flips it open with a stylish movement, turns to look for his number to call. He searches, he notices me staring and gives a gleaming thumbs up. I shrug back at him, doing my best not to look smug. Noiyama finds the number and makes the call, turning away from us and lowering his voice. Once it goes through, even so, I can hear his voice tone. The call doesn't last long. Fabulous. And Sae is in the gallery right now, and she said we would stop by right away if that was fine. It's almost excellent. Do you have some kind of portfolio to show, Ren? Just shakes her head in the question. Never fear. I'm taking some photos of your paintings. We have to bring those and maybe a couple originals with us. Those are quite sufficient for now. That's not the voice.
It just gets creepier and creepier.
There should be some recent ones around here in the back, right? He pulls the folder full of photos and why does he take photos of friends' things? I just noticed that.
'Cause he's creepy.
I know! And charges towards the back when he's small storage room. Extra cabinets of all materials and tools and art classes and clubs use. He soon finds what he's looking for and crudely wraps two of Ren's paintings in some brown packing paper. Nikai, won't you carry these in my car? I picked the two oil paintings that aren't very heavy, but they do have navigation somewhat cumbersome, as I follow Noiyama and Rin to the parking lot. Noiyama? He seems like the guy who would be on the ugly bastard tag on it. Oh. Yes. Yes, indeed. That does not make things any better with the thoughts that are... Noyama has a pretty nice car, not something you expect from a high school teacher to drive. I wonder what kind of salary you earn at Yamaku. The canvases are stuffed in the trunk, which just barely fits at the teacher's over-enthusiasm prompting. I gets in the car along with them. Rin answers my question stares with a confirming nod and nonchalant shrug. I guess I become part of the assistant for her now. Noyama doesn't go light on the pedal. The smooth ride takes about 10 minutes to bring us to the city center, where we pull into a tiny parking lot and get out of the car. I pick up the paintings again, looking around just like in a city in Japan. Really same style of buildings. People hurry here and there, office workers sweating their suits in the summer heat. White T-lined streets aren't something you see everywhere though. Maybe they are cities specifically. It definitely has a feel of a city, which I thought we had already forgotten. I feel immediately comfortable walking around. I haven't actually been here before. No, in that case, it's about time. It's a great city. Lots of wonderful folks around here. The most important of all, vibrant cultural life. Ah, Sae, place is just around the corner. After turning around 3 more corners, Naima stops in front of a door. There is a nameplate in big red letters over it, 22nd corner.
Is this really the 22nd corner?
Of what?
That's bothering me too. I mean, where to start counting? Which way do you count?
Rin gets worked up over the strangest things, unlike me. Noyama ignores her completely and pushing the door open. The gallery is very clean looking and air conditioning makes it cool and very comfortable. The white walls, big windows facing the busy street makes the whole place feel airy and bright. There's no one around who I could see, however. Most of the floor space is empty and very large tables and counters to the furniture. There are paintings too, of course. The poster adverts of exhibits of artists have never heard. Most of the works seem to be portraits of the landscapes done in traditional style than Rin's abstractions. Oh my.
Voice?
I think you know what I want.
What do you want?
Just do a French accent.
Just do a French accent.
Yeah, because I was gonna say something specific, but I know you don't want to do that.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll try.
Either that or... You know who she looks like?
Who?
Anna.
She does.
She's got that...
Just like, done my honors in a long time. / I'm not very good.
Mm-hmm. Summoned by the bell on the door, the lady who looks maybe around Noyama's age comes to around the corner. She's dressed in a sharp suit with the straight, dark hair in a perfect ponytail behind her head. The pair of flashy, expensive-looking glasses frame her eyes. On second glance, I'm not sure her age anymore. She looks old, yet not actually old. Sai, hello. She clearly recognizes the teacher greeting him warmly.
Okay, so you did mean Widowmaker, didn't you?
Yes?
Okay. Give me like 2 seconds.
That is fine.
Put myself on the push to talks.
That is also fine. I am also gonna read these things about what I was trying to read for like the longest of time.
How do you say his name?
Oh,
The
Shinichi?
Okay.
But like you can
Okay.
say Shinchi if you want to.
Okay. Oh, there you are, Senichi. And so quickly, I take it that these two are students. I hate myself
It's okay, don't worry about it.
so much.
At least it's distinct from everything else you read.
True.
So, be proud about that.
I hate myself.
Don't do that. I think it's good. People tell her that it's good.
It's not a good Widowmaker voice.
It's-
It's a something voice.
I never said it's a Widowmaker voice.
It's a voice. It's a creepy, weird voice.
Yeah, but it fits now.
Sure.
Okay. Indeed, and let me introduce you. This is Rin Tenezuka, the one I spoke of you about. And this healthy-looking lad over there is Nakai. She takes a long, hard look at both of us, especially Rin. It feels like we're being evaluated, the worth of something extract kind of being calculated for us.
Yay! Mildly adequate! Yes!
See? It's not bad, it's good.
It's mildly adequate.
I see you take that as the best of compliments. Like, I say...
Yes, because I hear it and I think that sounds absolutely terrible.
It's...
Mildly adequate!
See? You have one fad. Her eyes linger for a long time on Rin, and her eyes, her empty sleeves tied in knots, her posture. Sae takes her first impression of Rin with an intensity not seen used by anyone else before. Once finished, she smiles absently.
The last name.
Who? Sayonji?
Okay. Pleased to meet you both. My name is what? Senoji?
Sayonji?
Okay. And I'm the owner of this gallery. Could I maybe offer you some tea?
Oh no, thank you. You're fine. Let's get down to business. I lay the paintings on the tabletop and give the gallery owner a better view if Naoma pulls out the folder and folder of photos. The old lady, I don't like the fact that he calls her old lady. Rin's works carefully, absent-mindedly, brushing her cheek with her fingers and letting her gaze sweep over the paintings. Her eyes reminds me of a bird on prey of sorts. It's so sharp and somehow very calculating. She takes her time, slowly going over the paintings in order without uttering a single word. Even the teacher looks very nervous. He tries to point out very certain details and other things about Rin's words, but it does seem that she's not listening. While Noyama and I keep looking at Sae, trying to look for some hints of reaction on the gallery owner's face, Rin lets out her gaze, wandering around the gallery space. Suddenly, she pipes up.
Is this really the 22nd corner?
Sae raises her gaze from the painting to look at Rin, but doesn't answer. It's probably for the best.
Lord, don't talk to each other. Please don't talk to each other.
You mean Rin and Monface? She takes stock in Rin's slouchy posture and her dreamy eyes, and again moving relentlessly about. The way Rin deems to be detached from the situation that's supposed to be very important for her annoys me just a little. I'm practically holding my breath here. Since Sae has gone through all of Naomi's photos and inspected 2 oil paintings I hold over, she goes through all the material again, and this time at a quicker pace. Finally, she gives her verdict.
I like it. So, if you don't mind me saying, are you still a bit amateur? Searching for your own direction, perhaps?
Oh my gosh, it's
Feel
Blizz
that
God
mildly
2.
Inadequate.
Welcome to the channel. She picks up on one of the photos.
Still, just look at this. It can't take my eyes off of it. Like a little kitten playing around. That's what your art makes me feel like, young lady. Mildly adequate. I feel the mildly adequate.
Also, I just finished reading
All my messages?
yes. What's it called? I'm like, I was like, yay, when it's like, oh, I deleted her. I was like, also, BlizzGod says, my favorite girl. Do you mean Rin, the Sae, or the person reading this? Because I have no idea what's going on.
Thank you. I think nobody has ever said that to me before. I think.
That's all that Rin has to say. Something about the gallery owner says, and how she says it makes it sound patronizing to me. But I hold my tongue. Anyways, what a wonderful imagination, though, isn't it? I've always said that Tetsuya has a great eye for composition and color harmony and technique, remember. If all these are done with her feet, of course, we need to put some simpler ones on display too, for the lay people, right saying. Okay, they said, Rin, I just love her story when I saw it 4 years ago, maybe more. Yeah, this game is like...
This game is old.
And also, I feel like I played BlizzGod, like, on Overwatch, like, on my team. I feel like they were, I feel like they were Vegeta, but I don't think they were, or something. The teacher snorts diversely. You know how these, how do you read that? Philistines?
Yeah.
Alright, Philistines are. What would you understand about real art? They're just at a loss with the abstractions and themes here. But they'll generate more publicity. It's good, isn't it? He said, my console name is not Blizz, but I've been playing Brigitte. Scary. That is funny. It's a very strange coincidence. Sae smiles gently, and Noyama remarks and turns back at the paintings.
Oh no, that character makes me hate Renzra even more than I did.
What character? You mean Sae?
Sadly,
Sae?
I wonder.
You hate her because her voice?
I hate her because mildly adequate.
Because you have to try.
Because I feel like my Eve voice was better, even though I'm trying for the same voice.
So he said, I'm a connoisseur when it comes to art. I've seen enough hentai. Do you know where this is going?
Oh yes.
Oh, we
All
know.
of the hentai.
Mm-hmm. You remind me of someone. You have very specific tastes.
Me?
Yep.
What are you talking about?
A person I try to set you up with.
Oh, okay. Which one?
The person that didn't want to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
It's not one that you know.
Okay.
But she indeed likes hentai. She indeed is a lesbian, and she indeed did other things.
Other things.
I'm pretty sure you would enjoy her.
To tell the truth, I don't know if all of this makes an exhibition. Even if I like it, I don't get the feel of the theme of cohesion.
Cohesion?
Just bro lines. There is no overture? What is that word?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And who would expect such from a young artist like the kitten here? If you know a trap.
You know what a trap is, right?
No.
It's a boy that looks like a girl.
Oh yeah, I know like 4.
Hey, look, she got your back. I technically know some, but I was like, but like,
yeah,
you
they're in
got
my
it.
server, bro.
Oh, okay.
The 2 that are not safe for work are them, and then I know 2 others.
Hey, see,
They would join my server.
you can now like interact inside the server. Good job, my boy.
Yeah, you can have some fun.
And also, BlizzCon is like traps. Oh no! It's definitely doable, especially if you get a few new pieces and touch up some old ones.
I don't mind painting more. I'll do anything.
I feel sad for her right now.
I know, she's like, I have to do this because this is what society wants from me.
Yeah, so now, I don't like that. This makes me feel depressed.
It's a bit of a stretch.
Trust me, I wouldn't have come to you if I didn't believe Tetsuya was ready. You can see it too, can't you? I know exactly her kind of capable of. And you know too. Those words give the gallery lady a pause. A hollow, bottomless look overtakes over her eyes for a moment as she's looking through or maybe past Naoma. She says nothing, but her mouth becomes a tight, flat line as if stretched. Finally, the moment passes.
Is that what you were saying?
That's what I'm saying. Sai sighs and gives a few steps, walking in circles as if to help organize her thoughts. She takes another look in the photo of her painting and particularly likes the one that's called Rin a Kitten. What? She places her hand over her mouth, lost for words. After a few moments, she shakes her head.
I don't know what to say. After seeing you, dear, these paintings of yours, would you excuse us for a moment? I want to talk to your teacher in private for a bit.
I feel like they're gonna discuss her mental state.
Probably.
Sai draws the art teacher aside and they talk for hushed tones for a while. I can't hear what they're saying, but over the shoulder I can see the lines around the corner of their mouths tighten as the motion of her hands in time and her words. The expression on her face is... what kind of expression is it? I wouldn't say... Once they're done discussing whatever and they had to discuss, they give one another a serious look. I feel something that goes beyond mere words transpiring here. They walk back to us. Saya looks serious at Rin, her left hand reaching as if instincting towards the pack of cigarettes lying on the table. She picks the pack up and extracts one, looking at it absent-mindedly as if only now realizing she did so, and puts it back. Finally, she locks eyes with Rin, evaluating her once more.
Alright, little kitten. I'm going to believe in you. I will display your paintings here for what I can see, but from what I can see, this isn't not enough. You don't really have a cohesive theme, and you don't have enough of the good stuff.
Whoa.
You're going to have to work. You're going to have to work hard to actually get something that we can put on the exhibit here. I know. It's a good thing that my gallery is small, no?
Rin already spends pretty much every free walking moment she has painting. How is it possible to work any harder? She'd have to skip classes and do more than she already does. And how can anyone work that much? Silence falls in the gallery after my words. That looks at the art teacher, who is looking contemplatively at her star students. I look at all three of them confused. It's doable. I thought we were fine to take some hearts on some personified shit. Alright, later, please God. What? What does that even mean? You'll never see it coming. Da, 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 da. I mean, the school is special. The board puts a great value on things such as this. I'm sure I could erase some leave for her. It's not unprecedented by any means. Well, technically she skips class anyways. It's like, oh, she's gonna have to skip classes. And then it's like, meanwhile, she's like, I didn't go to class today.
I don't ever go to class. I just paint and then I go out to the hill and stare up into the sky.
I feel like this is gonna drive her mad.
It does.
Oh. I'm sorry, Ren.
That's part of her art, is that it does. It really, really affects her.
I don't want to do this to her. You know how I feel about this thing.
That's part of Ren's art. You have to. You must torture Ren, and you must torture Shizune, and you must watch.
No. Why must you bring such horrible to me?
Watch. Watch as they suffer.
Are you trying to make me suffer as I done to you? I'll discuss it with their parents too, but they've been quite supportive. However, it might be quite a stretch to get to work in the space for her at school if she doesn't actually go in to attend classes. Actually, I was thinking about this before. They use this place upstairs for anything. No, that's not a good. Never mind.
No, I don't. Haven't since back then. It's more like a landfill than an out here.
What's here?
Now. Upstairs.
What is that word, please?
LTR?
Okay. I own a small tier apartment on the top floor of this building. It hasn't been in use for goodness. It's been so long, hasn't it?
Her eyes leap at Noyama, who has a strange muted expression on his face. No, that is not muted expression. Like, that's the face he's doing. He's doing that. I don't. Indeed, you think? Even I don't like being in this route. And this.
Hey. Okay, so here's how we fix the problem, right? Alright. So move your cursor over the screen.
No, we will finish this. We will power
and
through.
And then right click, and then click save.
We will power through.
Click load and click back to Shizune's route.
We will power through.
Or really any other route.
I know how you feel. I don't want to be here. Even Noyama and all his brush.
It had to be Emmy and then Ren. It had to be Emmy and then Ren, didn't it?
It just happened that way. I'm sorry.
We couldn't have put them in the middle so that we had some fun.
Yeah, I know, right? I wish we could have went with like.
And you know what, Lily's we need to play last because that's how it's supposed to be.
Why?
So we're not gonna have any fun at all because I bet the next one will probably be Hanako's, and hers just depressing as heck.
Why do you have to play Lily's last?
Because hers has the graduation scene in it.
Wait, what do you mean?
You know how at the end of a route you get credits?
Mm-hmm.
If you go through all of Lily's credits or you press skip, there's a scene after it called Forwards with Gusto, and it talks about their graduation. So, by the internet, you're supposed to play that one last.
What if you played her first? Even Nayama in his brashness has trouble coming up with straight questions. Saya, of course, sees through him and throws up her hands, sighing deeply.
I guess I can't say no, can I? Very well. I'll lead you the Lindsay's use of that place as well, if needed. It's not like I really use it.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
Don't celebrate yet. It really is a mess, so don't be shocked when you first see it. However, you can use it as you see fit. Since it's an out tier, it already has essentials. Easels. And things like that. You'll only need your own tools and materials, and to somehow clean it up a bit.
So, you saw what Fujiro was like?
Yes, it is.
Playing Lily first is equivalent to a speed run.
I played Lily's last like a good girl.
Imagine we actually put the speed run thing. And we just like, oh, speed run this game. Just click.
Oh, that's what I did to get through Emmys, and then I just left runs on for hours to get through it.
It's not. You read this, right?
No.
It's not habitable there. And so, I can't let you live here. I doubt your schools or parents will allow that, if any case.
Well, you wanted an honor voice. That's an honor voice. You wanted an honor voice. There you go.
I just wanted to try it.
Yeah. It's not fun, is it?
What do you mean? Explain.
It's not fun to voice her, is it?
How so?
Because
Okay.
I feel like Shizune's voice is gonna really blend into mine, because I do that voice all the time for just no purpose at all.
The Shizune, I mean The hentai skip is really good for not getting banned on Twitch. You know what's going on here, man. You saw last time.
We censor.
We censor it. You don't get to see it, but we do.
Oh yeah.
Remember you had to go Ultra Instinct to busting it. So
But if you join my server, then I can just send it to you. You're in my server.
Yes, in the
Talking
server.
about the other people.
Yep. Posting server. Oh no. I feel like you're gonna post Suzune. I have people here.
I don't care. I don't care about the people.
I know you don't. I mean, what? Invite people. Yes, I would like to send invite. And to put in chat. He says I've already played this game. All the CGs are burned in my head. Yes, Shizune CG, best CG. You probably know who my waifu is. He's practically real life Shizune.
Hi.
With the talking. Like Shizune but able to talk. That's the perfect wording.
I'll learn ASL, you'll see. It'll only take me like a couple months.
It's not what? What are you talking about?
I want to learn ASL now.
What's ASL?
American Sign Language.
Oh, okay. Did you read this?
So I know the manual alphabet, but that's not very useful.
Oh, you learned the alphabet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you read that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. However, it's convenient to craft so overnight if necessary. I wouldn't mind.
Almost excellent, isn't it, Tsuka? He enthusiastically pats Rin on the shoulders, laughing in relief. And happiness, as if all the good fortune landed on my person. The girl with the purple hair and had me shook. She's also good. She is also best girl. Top 3. Shizune. How'd it go? Red.
Yeah, for me, it's Shizune, Hanako, Lily.
I know.
Me. Then Ren.
Did you just say you?
I hate me.
Okay. Yeah, but like, I said top 3. And
Just rate them all.
yeah, they're all in top 1.
No,
Top-
seriously.
Hmm?
Like, all of them. Like, all 5 of them.
Yeah, at the same time. In one bedroom. I mean, what? I mean, I didn't.
That's my fantasy.
This is my fantasy, it's true. Sai smiles as a while, perhaps more amused by the old teacher's glee than anything else.
Oh dear, what?
Shinichi.
Okay. This really is like back then. Are you sure we all haven't bitten off more than we could chew?
She looks at Rin, who looks oddly subdued despite all of this.
I hope it will all be worth it, kitten.
No, it won't. She holds out her hand to shake Rin, but realizes it is impossible, and quickly pats her head on the shoulder. Rin looks back silently, her eyes seriously and impenetrate like a dog in the night. ignore that.
When are we gonna stop? Because it's reaching the 4-hour mark.
Okay, we have like the equivalent of 1 hour minus 9 minutes. So we have like, okay, now we have 50. We'll stop in like 30 minutes, I guess. So when this turns to 11, we'll stop.
Okay.
Okay. Ren applies for, and thanks to Noyama pressuring the principal, I'm sure is granted to leave the rest of the term for exceptional curricular activities. Yes, she has also make up for during summer vacation, but it seems she doesn't mind. Not like she's gonna do it anyways. Rin will still be able to eat, sleep at school, of course. She just doesn't have to go to class. I'm not entirely sure if I envy her or not. It all makes me feel anxious somehow. It's the last day of school for Rin. I feel like I should send her off with a word of encouragement, or at least say something it's sort of due to my influence that she decides to drive headfirst into this after all. My classes end in a good 20 minutes early, so I walk down the lobby to buy a can of juice and sit down to bench and wait for Rin. I pull out a novel in my bag and search for the place where I was. Time stretches comfortably over the warm afternoon while I idly sip my orange juice and read a few chapters of the book. The pilot doesn't seem to advance at all, but it's all the same for me. The bell rings and the school day, and the students shuffle to the classes, club meetings, or outside. Nobody notices me, sitting in the bench with my nose in the novel. I keep watch for Rin, but I don't see her familiar face or red-tinted hair passing by. I checked my watch 20 minutes past the end of class when the lobby was all but empty of people again. Even Rin would have already managed to get out of class, but either I missed her walking by or she never came downstairs. Perhaps she went to the art room for the last minute things instead, or got held back by a strict homeroom teacher. I haven't really waited that long, but having grown tired of it already, I decided to go find her myself. I stuffed my book back in my bag and throw now an empty juice into the trash bin and climb upstairs. The hallway is eerie quiet. As for no club rooms apart from the art room nearby, I check for the first, and not even the teacher is in. Come back towards the stairway. I quietly knock on the door of 3-4 and push the door open and peek in. The yellow sunbeams across the classroom fall across the floor, the dust and chalk floating slowly in the air and make the light almost palpable. The entire room bathes in gentle light, shining through the windows, washing the shadows away. Only one person inside the classroom. Rin sits in what I assume in her seat, almost next to a window. In the third row, her head rests against the desk. What about Emmy? Did she not wake her up, or she's just like, I'll just let her sleep? I wonder if she slept through it all. Apparently not even Emmy had the heart, or maybe the capacity to wake her up. I close the door quietly, walking past the neat, even row of desks. I go over to where she sits. Rin? My mouth suddenly so dry with a word comes out in a tiny whisper. She doesn't answer, so I set my bag down on the floor next to hers and lean over to look at her face. Rin's eyes are peacefully closed and long eyelashes projecting from a shadow into her cheeks. Her mouth is slightly open, letting me hear the quiet sounds of her breathing. Her messy hair, even more today, lying complete disarray over half of her face and forehead. Her bag is lying on her feet, like a forgotten rag doll. A few books and pens have fallen out near her seat. The scene makes me sigh a little. I touch Rin's head, slightly weeping, sweeping a few stray hairs off her ear. Her hair feels warm against my palm. We're just like, oh shit, the drugs kicking in. Rin stirs and I retract my hand on reflex, feeling embarrassed for touching her so casually. She looks so vulnerable, like a sleeping person. It's impossible not to feel fondness towards her. I sit on the desktop of whoever is in front of Rin, and draw the window slightly open to get some fresh air in. Hopefully it'll wake her up. I don't need to resort to cruder methods. Hey look, animating. She doesn't wake up, but I didn't really expect her to. Looking at her makes me feel tired as well. To be honest, I don't mind a quick nap either. But I content myself with leaning against the large window. The glass is warm against my ear. The cheek of the window faces west towards the setting afternoon sun. The afternoon light is slowly melting into Rin's auburn hair, soften her outlines as that seems to be fading in her surroundings. The minute twitching of her muscles of her hair swaying in the air current, that's rhythm of her breathing, it all gives a strong impression of a dreaming girl. That 2-frame flash animation, yes. Like a sleeping people, Rin looks like she's away from the world, some distant dreamy country. With her, it doesn't feel so obvious that she would ever come back. She seems so detached from her surroundings, even when she's awake. In fact, she has the same kind of air around her when the realization hits my consciousness without warning. Rin looks like that when she's painting. Her focus, expression gives the same feeling of being on the other side of the imaginary gap as looking at her sleeping face does. I feel a pain in my chest. No way I can close the gap. Be on the same level with her. It hurts, even though I know it's impossible for any two people to truly understand each other. But Rin, she's almost literally in another world when she's talking about art, thinking about art, or making art. It's a world that I, or anyone else, really can't share with her. Just like the world dreams. Ren doesn't show any sign of waking up, so I face the decision to either rouse her myself or wait for her to waken on her own. I chose the latter. Waiting for something I'm good at. I found out during the hospitalization, but even the hospital ward was more lively than the school after classes are over. The only sounds in this place are loud ticking of the clock above the door and distant voices of students down the grounds. A genuine summer breeze blows aside the window and break open, full of warmth, and carry the scent of light. I look outside and see it came. I'm dazing almost instantly. The window glass seems to be trapped in sunlight within, making it painful to look that way. All I could glimpse through the window is dark silhouettes in the trees, in the wall, and the campus against the setting sun's radiance. As I back down to watch Rin, the stirs again. Oh, she's crying. A single tear worms down her corner of her eyes, slowly making her way across her face before it falls onto the desk. Tiny, barely a droplet, but it captivates me. Another tear follows the first, and the third, being of anxiety, overcomes me, petrifying me on the spot. It's so strange seeing Rin's face peaceful as she sleeps, at the same time as tears stream down her cheeks, wets the wooden desktop that rests her head on. Don't know what to do. I do nothing, and I want to watch her tears roll one by one down her face. I wonder what she's dreaming about. Rin wakes up after one final flinch, and perhaps because of the tears. She sits upwards and yawns excessively to look like her jaw might dislocate. She notices my presence, but her reaction is more like a lack of any reacting at all. It's just an acknowledgement, no starting gasp or anything.
Hello.
Good morning. She's so groggy, she can't even return my smile, and I somehow can't sketch, to be entirely honest. Rin notices her wet cheeks and quickly wipes them off with her shoulders of her shirt. It seems she isn't all that surprised or flustered by them. You cried in your sleep. Bad dream?
No, it's nothing like that. It's something I've learned to do from other people.
Yeah, she's on drugs 24/7, my dude.
Yeah. It's a funny story. I'll tell you later. On second thought, not really that funny at all. I guess I won't tell you. Do you want something, or did you just come to watch me sleep?
Yes. I want to see you after classes.
Oh, well, it's after classes now, and I'm seeing you right here.
Yeah, I just wanted to say good luck or something. I figure that the upcoming weeks are gonna be a lot of work for you.
Thanks.
Rin yawns again and blinks a few times.
I feel weird. Didn't really sleep much last night at all.
Butterflies in your stomach?
What? No, I mean, yes. I know what that means. Butterflies. Don't really feel so good now.
It'll be fine.
You're so confident. Someday it'll bite you in the ear.
Mm-hmm. I look forward to it.
I think I have to go. Promised Mrs. What?
Sayonji?
Seonji that I'd go there straight after school, and now is after school.
It's okay. If I come by sometime. I'm guessing you're planning to work long hours, so if it's prefer to avoid distractions.
It's okay. It's not a distraction. Not like Emmy. Don't bring her with you, though. I wouldn't like that very much. For this time. Or whatever. I told her to stay away.
I see. Alright then. Rin stands up and suddenly walks to the door with me following behind. The school's empty hallway is devoid of casual crowds of students feeling very lonely. It's only a few hours since school ended, but the building seems to be all but deserted. Our footsteps are all intrusion upon the stillness of the hallway. The change is sudden, but it shows the building just as empty shell, dead without students and teachers to liven it up. It's like the school has become a private world for those two of us, a desolate place filled with silence and chalk dust.
I'm going to change.
He says this out loud in the blue, while we walk down the stairs on the third floor and making her wonder how she views the challenge that lies ahead of her. That's what people must do sometimes. That's the last thing we say to each other that day, even though there was so much we could talk about. Even those words drown all encompass silence, disappearing into the stagnant air as if we never said. Okay. We're gonna end the stream here.
Sure.
Well, it's the end of the day, so
Yeah,
it's...
that's a good stopping point.
Yeah.
And we have been streaming for 3 hours, probably a little more.
3 hours and 22 minutes and 50 seconds, 3 hours and 23 minutes, and save here, and we'll see you next time. Bye. This far up. Looks like wings now.
Oh, I want to see it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll just put it back up. Why is this? Wait,
Oh, yeah, it does. And then there'll be another one up at the top.
Yeah. Like right here now, it looks like flaps.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Also,